Welcome, crew, new listeners, guys, gals, ghouls, and anyone else that may be listening out there beyond the omniverse this evening. Secure your tinfoil hats, buckle down tight, and hold on loosely as we soar over the rocky tops of the La Platas on a rocky mountain high, but sucked into the vortex of the Four Corners and settle down snugly at mile marker 420 in colorful Colorado. It is Saturday, July 8th. Sunday, July 9th, for those of you across the pond and beyond. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, and welcome to We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. I'm so glad you guys could join us this weekend. I don't know about you, but it's freaking hot, and I really wish I could turn this fan on, but I don't want to disturb the sound quality. I don't know if you know, but some people are saying this is, least at first it was July 4th, was the hottest day in 125,000 years. And then scientists on the news are saying this has been the hottest week in recorded history. I don't know about you guys, but it's pretty damn hot out there. If you guys are staying cool and everything's going good with you. If you're listening live tonight, you may be listening to us on KPNL Radio, which you can find on KPNL Radio at kpnl-db.com. You may also find us on eTalk Radio, which you can find at etalk.tv/radio. We're also live on Twitter. Actually, it's Facebook. I almost said Stitch. There's a cat at the Humane Society named Stitch. But Twitch, as well as Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. If you want to listen to us in your free time, whether you're working it, or working out, make sure you look us up under We Are Paradox Media at Spreaker, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, CastBox, Tumblr, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podcast Chaser, and Podvine. If you don't mind, please mosey on over to our YouTube channel, which is once more under We Are Paradox Media. Please subscribe, give us a like, and let us know what you think, whether it's videos you've listened to or videos you've watched. Give us a thumbs up, give us any comments, whether good or bad. And also, please let me know who you would like me to have on the show for future reference. Also, if you have any guests in mind that you'd like to listen to or get to know a little better, shoot me an email at weareparadoxmedia@gmail.com. So tonight we have Psychic Chris Garcia on, and I just saw him liking where I shared the link, but I'm not quite seeing him yet. So if you want a free psychic reading, we're going to try again at 970-335-9596, or you can find us at streamyard.com 5Z27CAS3H3. Oh my goodness, I need to make a space in there. And then it's on there. Oh, that's the old one. All right, I need to edit this banner that I have here on StreamYard, which is probably also on YouTube as this is a video.
So I'll go back and edit that later, but hopefully he joins us. So Chris Garcia is a psychic medium, empath, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, who also has the ability to see auras and has experience with remote viewing and other fun things. He has had these God given gifts since the very young age of 5. Chris loves helping people and young children with their spiritual gifts. And I'm so glad he does that because there's so many people out there that don't know what the heck is going on, and it's kind of scary. He is also a tarot card reader and a ghost hunting and paranormal enthusiast, and is a shaman healer and very into his native roots. So yeah, hopefully he'll pop on here anytime now. Otherwise, how are you guys? How was your holiday weekend? Like I said, it's been very hot, so we went out for 4th of July parade and then came back home. We watched Independence Day because the kids had never seen it, and then we watched the second one, just staying under a cool fan. We still don't have our AC installed this year, but hopefully soon that'll be happening. And then after that, we went and picked up my grandson and my daughter Nova, and we were kind of between like, are we going to go to Durango and check out what is it called? Oh, I have one of my own, a drone show, which I've seen a lot of that on YouTube. I've seen a lot of videos. It's pretty interesting, pretty cool. Um, but then we just came back to Bayfield and we actually went to the fireworks and we were at the very front. Oh my goodness, my grandson at first liked it, then he's like, "Holy crap, when is this gonna stop?" Hey, Chris.
Hello.
How are you?
So pretty good. It's just I was trying to get on. I was like, what the hell? I was clicking on the old link. It's just yeah, it's one of those days.
Yeah, I sent you the new one, but I don't know, like, for the longest time, I thought it was the same one, and people were like, "I can't call in, this isn't working." But yeah, I've learned that you have
Yeah,
to check every time it's different.
yeah, because you can't you have to make sure that it's a different one. So like when you do another StreamYard, you have to make another link, and you can't use the one over and over. I guess that's how StreamYard is. It's just you can't do
Yeah.
that. Sounds like so when I clicked on it, I said it's not going through, and then I said, oh shit, it's not because it's it's not highlighted, so I had to go back out, and then I clicked on the one that's highlighted, and I'm like, oh my god, this has got to be the one because if it's not, then I'm screwed because I can't. But other than that, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
So
I even went in and updated it today before I shared the whole ad. Um, Hold on, I don't even know what that is. I'm trying to, edit this banner. But yeah, so I don't know if you heard me talking earlier, but
mm, mm,
so people are
mm-mm.
saying within the last 125,000 years, this week has been the hottest, and I'm like, "How the hell would they even know that? That's so far away." But then scientists came on the news and said, "It's been the hottest week in recorded history." And I was even saying that to the kids when the 125,000 years thing was. I could see, like, the last 100 years, but
Mm-hmm.
125,000 years? Where are you getting your info?
I know. Well, you know what's weird too because even though I didn't hear what you were talking about, but I was looking at the news and everything that's going on. You know, of course, some people just don't like to watch the news. They don't want to hear the don't want to hear the drama, or they just want to just live their life. But I feel that some of us do need to know what's going on around even around the world. Some of us might not want to hear it. Um, but yeah, it's when I looked at the globe, like on the very top where Canada is and all that other areas, it was all in red, and I said, "Oh my God, that's the odd zone."
Yeah, like, right through the
So
center of the earth. It's
yeah,
insane.
yeah, and then I said to myself, one little flick, it would take the sun to actually be the match, and we can just explode and seconds, and we don't even have. We could be just here talking, and boom, we're gone. Internet's gone. We're gone. Just the thought of that psychically, that scares me. That's
Yeah, and
that's
being
more. That scares me more than a
clairsentient,
meter.
when you see that, you get that feeling of like there's that rush of adrenaline and then all of a sudden it's gone.
Yeah, but you know what? What's crazy? This is what I say. If we go, my thing to that is go with, make sure that you're with your family. Because like I said, snap of a finger, boom, you're gone. The entire planet would be gone. If there's somebody that would make it through that, would be people that are underground, which we already know they have that.
Mhm.
They would maybe have a chance of survive, but the population of all the people, they would have to reproduce. Like we're just like animals, we would have to reproduce. So all those thousands and thousands of lives would be gone, and say like there's only two people live, and they would be. And this is so weird. I'm bringing this up. Adam and Eve.
Mhm.
Isn't that kind of weird that I'm bringing that up? I don't know why I brought it up, but the two
And let's
people would
do
be
that
Adam and
too.
Eve, and they would have to start mating, and then their families go, and it just there you go, it goes back again. But to lose all those lives, we can't be replaced. I can't be replaced. You can't be replaced. There's just only one Tesla. There's only one Chris. So that is scary. When I looked at
Speaking of,
like
there's only one Chris. Holy shit! On the other day on Instagram, I was on there and you popped up, and I don't know because I just friended you because I was like, shit, I already thought I was friends with him on Instagram. But then that request came, so I friended you again, and then all of a sudden he
oh my
comes to
goodness,
or she, whoever the hell it is,
that
and
is
they're
so
like,
weird.
"You're so
I
nice
can't
to."
hear you, Tess.
Really?
I can't hear you. Right when you said Instagram,
Did you hear me before?
and I'm not
Oh,
on mute, so I'm gonna have to exit out and then come back. Oh yeah, I
damn.
can't hear you. I can hear you talking. It's just
Yeah,
weird.
come
Like
back
we talk about stuff, and this is gonna be a very interesting night. Just to say, maybe I hit the Adam and Eve
as usual.
story, and see,
Can you hear me
Travis
now?
already said that when I was talking about Adam and Eve. That's
Yeah.
just coincidence. I said that, and poof, I'm gone. I can't even hear. It's like
Mm,
I'm not. I'm like mute. So I'll be right back. Hopefully, it lets me back in.
alright. Yes, I will. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
do I even get out of here?
Out. Oh, let me kick you out. Oh, there you go. Damn. That's weird. Oh. Okay, so perhaps it began with 2 and then it ended with 2. I don't know. But there's all kinds of underground facilities, underground cities. Somebody, I believe it was in Turkey just recently, was taken down a wall in their house and it led into a tunnel, which led into a whole underground complex, which was more than, I think it was, I want to say 8, but then I want to say 18, but more than 8 stories deep. Pretty intriguing. But there's places like that all over. All over. It's pretty intense. Yeah, the weather's going crazy. Our neighbors are going crazy. The world's going crazy. We're just going to go out in a hail of glory, a ball of fire. Who knows? I don't know. It's going to take a while. And then there was also something that I was looking at online where it's talking about electrical vehicles and how, Biden and whoever else wants us to have a certain amount of electrical vehicles by 2030. And I'm telling you, sorry, my lashes are getting in my eyeball. Um, Even if we all have electric vehicles, the dispersion of the reflective shit that's in our atmosphere that is causing this global warming that is keeping all the heat in will only go down by 0.0000002. Is it even worth it? you're still having pollution making electricity, and these are electricity ran vehicles. So, speaking of conspiracy theories, etc., talk about that later. Right now, we got Chris back on the line. Oh, he's scrolling. He's thinking about it. Um, but no, a friend of mine. There you are. Yeah. So Adam
It's
and
like
Eve, you.
I
Let's
can't
end.
say
Let's
nothing.
let's try
I
it
can't say
again. I
anything.
go through all kinds of stuff to do this show, but yeah, feel free to speak freely.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like what I was saying, it's when I was saying that it's just the thought of it is very scary. Okay,
Mhm.
it's very very scary. And this is what I'm gonna tell you. I know they're probably gonna block me after I say this, but I really don't care. Just
Hey,
make
we'll
sure
just
that
delete
they don't do it tonight. Just make sure they don't do it tonight. Well,
it.
you want to talk about some crazy, ridiculous shit? Okay, do y'all remember when they had those balloons and everybody said, "Oh, it's gotta be Russia," blah blah blah. We shot them down.
No.
We gave them ultimate. We gave them an ultimatum. Don't take that shit out of permission. That does not belong here. You know, you have no. It was going over military. You know, in Montana. Then weeks, months later, we have a satellite plane, a big ass plane, Russian plane, goes right in front of it, and it gives that turbulence, and you can see it on YouTube.
Yeah, it
Now,
almost hit.
yeah, yeah, and then this is what makes me mad. Recently, um, they had. Well, I don't even know what we're doing. I can't speak for the government because the government is really crazy. Um, it's crazy because we have drones. I don't know what the drones were. That's out of my permission. I don't know what the hell they were doing there. But that's not the point. The point is the planes went in front of it and shot one of the wings of the drone. And they said, well, you're not allowed to do that because it was in so called a certain area where it's, I guess, close to Russia. Well, then I thought about it and I said, and then they said, President Biden said, well, this is getting ridiculous. Well, it started from the balloons, escalated from us. Now we're doing it, and boom, they shut us down. Well, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna say it on Tesla's show, but it's getting to a point where it's ridiculous because they know that behavior. They know that they're. I think it's like they're provoking. That's what I feel when I saw that. I was like, provoking is the first thing that popped in my head. Second, what the hell is cocaine doing in the White House? What kind of government do we have?
Okay, I think this is all because of Joe Biden's son. Gas prices are way higher than he is at this moment. But somebody's like, this election's about to come up, and we know him as being a cokehead and doing, whatever else. And so I figured they'd put it in there just to throw something right there in the wheel of things that are happening. Hey, there's coke in the White House. It must be Joe Biden's son again.
You know what? That's a-
Only a
y'all didn't see what Tessa did. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see. I didn't see nothing that
I
Tessa
didn't
did.
do it. It wasn't me. I never
No,
yelled.
no,
Or
but you
snort.
know what? But I feel, but it is. It's funny though because you're right. I didn't think about that, but it's still no excuse. There's no
No.
excuse for it. So I was like,
Look at
and
the
then you know
security.
what? I
Like,
kept
what's
thinking.
in their crack and pull it out and place it there? Like, how the fuck did you get that in?
The
And that
first thing
was,
I told my mom was, I think it was
go
security.
ahead.
That's what I think. I think it was security. To
Yeah.
be honest,
First they're like, oh, they have these groups go through and they do these tours, but on this specific day, there were no tours. So it had to be somebody from the inside. They're tired of Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting to the point. But you know what I think, and I know us as us civilians, we're in America and this is our country. But since we're not living there in the White House, from outside looking in, there's something fishy about everything that's going on. Personally, I feel it's like distraction from something bigger that we're not seeing. That's what I feel. I don't know what it is. I'm going to pinpoint what it is. But when I do get on Facebook or TikTok, because I've been on TikTok like crazy, I will actually blast them and call them out on it. And if they block me, bye bye, Chris, Facebook.
No,
I don't care because I don't use Facebook very much, only with Tessa and everybody else. But if I have to make another account under a fake ass name, I'll do it.
sounds like fun.
Oh, we can do the imitation. Tessa's imitation. I'm gonna
Oh,
build a wall.
you build a wall. Mexico's gonna pay for it. And I'll have one of my Goonies put cocaine in the hole there. That way, I think it's Joe Biden's son. It's Gucci. I'm the greatest in the world.
I love it with this. You should be a comedian, Tess. Just to
Oh man,
watch.
I tried it once, but because my social anxiety, I kind of froze up on stage, and everybody was just staring at me, and I could hear crickets, and there really wasn't any laughing. But yeah, maybe I'll
That's
try again.
funny.
Mhm.
May Yeah, but I mean, but I've seen a lot of crazy stuff, but I think the main thing that got me was the ozone, and I freaked out when I looked at the very top of the globe, and I said, "Oh my god, it's just we're just like a damn match." Okay, here it is. You want a match? Sure, it's just
I like matches.
yeah. Well, I got plenty of them.
I know, and they have cool designs on them too. I need some more of those. It's
uh, but
crazy
but
because
but
gas
it's
stations
it's
used to hand them out and everything. Now people are like, matches? Hell yeah, I'll take it. It's like, make sure you put your
yeah, but I just feel it's ridiculous. I mean, to me, it's sad. I mean, and then I remember somebody saying in one of the groups that I had talked to that we're going to go to war with Russia. I can see that, knowing that they're provoking. I can actually see that. And I didn't think about it at first because I was like, nah, we're not going to go to war with Russia. But then when I look at all the provoking that they're doing, nah, I think we got a big chance of going
I'm
to World
surprised
War.
that we haven't gone in sooner. But then there's, was it Plato or Nostradamus? I think it was Nostradamus that predicted World War III would be the eagle, the
Yep.
bear, dragon, and that's America, Russia, and Japan. And or is it China? No, it's China. Um, oh my goodness. So we've been watching Putin do all this bullshit, like he's attacking hospitals where children are sick there and elderly are sick there. He's been attacking houses, all kinds of things. Like I can see military complexes and power and other things that are strategic, but you're killing civilians. You're killing people that have no part in this. And Russia, there's no reason they should have done it in the first place, but they want that because it has the nutrients and all the things they need to grow food. Like that's the best part of Russia or what used to be Russia. So they're trying to get it back. But then China and Putin, they've been talking and China's like, "Oh no, we're just trying to, mull it over and make sure everything's safe." But then just recently I saw a video where Putin and and the president of China was talking, and somebody was there, and they were translating, and what they're saying is like, "This 10 years of power, blah, 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 we're gonna end this, yada, yada." So they're in it together to try to take us down. So one of them, or maybe both of them, can be the higher power. I could see them being partners and then trying to get rid of Putin too, but I don't know, it's just insane. And then they're talking about Russia putting bombs on top of this nuclear plant and trying to do it that way. Scientists are saying it won't have any effect on the citizens there. I'm calling bullshit on that because once radiation starts leaking out, it's going to harm the citizens there. Look at Chernobyl. Like,
Hmm.
maybe this plant isn't, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to be not good.
Yeah, but that is so crazy. Right when I said it was so weird because before Travis typed what I said, the reproduction of people of existence. I mean, we all die and two people make it. It's like Adam and Eve. She actually said it, and so, but yeah, but it is crazy. I mean, that is scary. I mean, I don't know how you're dealing with it, but it's hot. We're like in the triple digits, and I think with the weather that we're getting, it's not normal for July. I think we're getting it um, more temperatures even that it shouldn't be happening. So if you really think about it, it's gonna happen in August and September. And you know what's so weird? And I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know how y'all gonna react to this, but I feel how August and September is usually hot, right? I haven't said nothing to nobody, but I'm gonna make it public here. I feel that instead of it being hot, very hot in September, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some October weather in September. Uh, this predicament with all the weather going all chaotic and just crazy. Um, I don't know. I just thought about it, and I'm looking at the weather, and I'm looking at the weather. It's just, I'm like, dude, we're not even in August. In August, usually the hot time, usually
Yeah,
around my
July to
birthday.
August
Yeah,
hottest, but it's been bad.
yeah. And how's the weather up there, Tess? Speaking of that, how's your weather?
So April showers bring May flowers never happened. It didn't start raining until May, and then June was pretty dry. Just the other day we had a storm and it was so loud and so crazy. It sounded like bombs going off. Like there was tons of thunder and worried about the dogs because he's like, I just saw lightning in our backyard. And, there was tons of lightning and thunder, no rain. There was hail for a minute, but that was about it. And then it's been dry ever since. There's tons of grasshoppers or locusts or whatever you want to call them. My allergies have been shit this year. I fucking hate it. My eyes itching. My least favorite thing. But yeah, it's been so hot. So, like I said, on the 4th of July, we went to the parade, which started at 10 o'clock in the morning. And we stayed there until 11 and we left. Came home, watched Independence Day Part 1 and 2, and then went to pick up the grandson and my daughter to go. We weren't sure if we're going to do um, the drone show or the fireworks, but we just came back and did the fireworks. Epic. There's 3 different fires. Um, but yeah, it was pretty good, pretty insane. But I don't know. I was like, I'm not going out in this heat. I know there's bands and there's concessions and stuff like that, but I'd rather stay under the fan. I don't have AC in yet, but yeah, just fan living so far. But it's hot. It's so hot.
That's not normal for Colorado because y'all usually get snow up there. It's cold because you're. But I think more of the heat that we're getting. I even told my friend in Louisiana, I said New Orleans and all that other areas, they're getting that the heat and stuff, and I'm just like, man, everybody's getting hit from. Um, and then a lot of more. I've noticed that when they look at the hurricanes, there's more activity in the water because it's
And
so hot.
tornadoes.
Yeah, there's just like tornadoes, and then there's like whirlpools, and I just look at that and I'm like, we're in it. We're in it for this crazy. I forgot what you call it. I think it's Yamon or Jamon
El
or it's
Nino.
something. El Nino or something like that. I forgot what you call it, but
Yeah, El Nino
I-
was this winter, and then it flipped over to El Nino just this past month at some point, and yeah, it's not good. Like the way it's going through and the way the cold comes from here or here or whatever, like it's causing tons of tornadoes. in places that it generally happens, and then it's also causing tornadoes in places where it never happens, like Florida and other places like that. It's pretty intense.
Yeah,
Travis
Travis.
says our second Atlanta.
Well, I got some news, Travis. I think I talked to you before, but I didn't know if y'all knew that, but I came from Atlantis. My other friend named Don, I came from Atlantis. So if you remember Atlantis, do y'all remember the Crystal Skulls? That's where the Crystal Skulls started. Even then, they had alien spaceships going over the Atlantis. And they think Atlantis is over under the ocean. My personal opinion, I don't think so. I think it's hidden from the people. Uh, and then at that time, I was actually a priest, and that's why I wear scarves and stuff. So when you got that picture of me with the down that set crack and everything, Tessa's got all the old pictures of me when she does the show.
Oh yeah.
Mm, But but yeah, It's like I know I came from Atlantis, and knowing that he brought that up, um, but other than that,
Yeah.
okay, why do I hear an echo?
Yeah, and I'm not seeing anything coming through on
Oh, I think
uh,
I know what it is. Hold on. Rose is telling me that somebody else is trying to watch it, but it does not let them in the live.
hmm.
Maybe it's because she's not friends with me. I don't know. But
Yeah,
you
and
know,
I can check really quick and see if
okay. I hold on. If I can find the damn link. So Rose, I'm gonna send her the link. I'm gonna send you the link. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Uh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Whoa. Okay, what was that?
yeah, I can fix this really quick. Just like that. Is that better?
No, there's a lot of.
Is that
I
better?
don't even have a. Now, see, yeah, when you did that, I don't know what you pushed, but I kept hearing like my voice was doing double. Okay, I got a request from you, Travis. Hold on. Um, but yeah, this is so weird. Hold on.
Sorry,
Gotta take this
I'm
off.
trying to
Hold on.
fix this.
Well, Tessa's doing that. We're gonna. I'm gonna try to add people. So if y'all want to add me, um, y'all can add me. I don't know if Rose, if maybe because she's not friends with me. Well, I think she's friends with me on another Facebook, but I would have to share it on that one. But I'm not on that one yet. Hold on. But that is so weird because I've always known that they always have problems trying to watch Tessa show. But it's weird because I've even thought, why can't you go to Paradox Media? And there's even times where I've heard people can't even go on there because it doesn't show live on there. I'm gonna tell you why, because it's going to your page directly. So it's like they have to be friends with you or me or something of that nature. But I've noticed that I've even tried going through Paradox Media to watch a show and it does not come on. It has to be through Tessa. So I don't know if that would be because you have to send her a friend request and maybe that might work. I'm not sure. But now if she doesn't want to be friends with Tessa, I would think still if you want to come on,
Let me see if I
uh
can check the show to
I
see if edit privacy. Okay,
don't know.
public. Done. Okay, so it was just friends, um, which I changed that already. So okay, now it should be public.
Okay, so guys, try going back on my page on my Facebook and you should be able to see it if you're friends with me. you shouldn't have no issues. Now, if you do, let us know in the comments. But I've noticed that every time we have shows, it's like people are like, I can't see it. It shows unavailable. I've showed you that before. That's where I send them the link, and for some reason it tells them unavailable. Like it's not even
So
live.
there's somebody coming or trying to come in, but it says they need to connect their mic or cam before I can add them. So, Christina, if you can go into your sound settings and try to fix your mic really quick, that would be helpful.
Okay, hold on, let me see. While you're doing that, I'm still trying to. What the hell is this? I don't know who the hell this is. I got too many
Yeah,
people
because I
that I
keep
don't
going
even.
over her name and
I have too
trying
many
to add
people
her, but
that I have too many people that I don't even know. Sometimes I'm even thinking of just unfriending people that I don't even talk to because this is getting out of hand. Like people I don't even talk to, they're just on there and they don't come on my lives even when I do shows by myself.
right?
They don't pop up. So I'm thinking to myself, why should I even have you on Facebook if you're not even going to be um, socializing with anyone? So I don't see no point in it. But that's just me. I just I don't know what you think about that, Tess, because I've had friends that I've known for years that they'll interact with me, and others they just send me a friend request, but they don't interact, and I'm thinking, is it just because they want to?
Right.
That's the first thing that pops in my head, and I'm like, then I'll be like, I'll give you something to watch. Um, I'm bad, right? Tess? I'm bad.
Bad,
I'm bad. I'm a bad boy.
bad boy.
Bad boy. What are you gonna do when they come for you? I'm funny. So let me
Okay,
see.
so
Let
I'm
me try
trying to
this one here.
fix the sound here. Chris, if you could keep talking, that'd be great.
Hold on. I'm still trying to figure this out. Maybe I have to submit a friend request. Still trying to figure this out. Oh,
Yeah, and it should be fixed.
I don't know if they can still see, but let me see. Can they still see? Okay, she's friends with me, so what is wrong? This is weird. What the?
I know, and it's weird because I can
That's
hear
Facebook.
myself, which I hate. And I can hear you, but I can't pick you up on StreamYard or Spreaker. I mean, freaking weird.
Yeah, that's bad. What are you
Bad,
gonna
bad,
do when
bad.
they come for? What are they come for? You bad
Bad
boy,
boys,
bad.
bad boys.
That's the way Tessa does it. I'm gonna say, Tessa, how would you know if I'm a bad boy?
Just picking up on it with my feelers.
Yeah, I'm trying to send other people friend requests, so just keep on the lookout for. I don't know if that works. Oh, there it is. Okay, Christina. Okay, I already got it. Never mind. I was about to say something. Okay,
Something.
so now it should show. It should show on Facebook. Let me double check just to make sure. Okay, so
Okay,
now,
let me
guys, you
try to get
should.
her on. Oh,
Okay,
hi.
now, guys.
Hi.
I don't know what's going on. Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
There's a lot of echo in the background, so I don't know if you're watching through your phone. You might have to turn the other phone down because you're coming
I'm
as
gonna
an echo.
put my phone in the room. Hold on.
They
Okay,
sound better.
it sound better because I hear
Oh,
like a
now I
little
hear it
feedback.
again.
So what I was gonna tell you, I know
Oh,
that you did see me on TikTok. Are you following me on TikTok too?
wait, let me turn my volume up. Oh. Okay.
So you follow me on TikTok, right, Christina? Yesterday.
Yes.
So before we go any further, did everything I say make sense to her?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why. And I'm not gonna say too much, but everybody will pick up on it as we're watching the show. So
Your
can y'all hear
phone.
me good?
Can hear your
Can you
phone.
hear can you hear me good? I want to make sure they can hear me before I go any further. Can y'all hear us good?
Yeah, let me go close my door.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. I'm sorry. This.
I know you're fine. You're fine. You're good.
Yeah, I hear any background
I
noise.
don't know.
I don't know. You know what's
Okay.
crazy is that I'm gonna tell you
Hear
right
me
now.
better?
Yeah, now I'm gonna tell you what's weird. There was a background noise. That's telling me right now that he's there. There's a lot of interference. I can't even talk. It's like blah, 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 blah. Get talk, Chris. Anyways, there's there's a big interference with the internet. And I remember you saying that, Christine, when I was doing the live
Yes.
on TikTok. So that's telling me that he is there. He does want justice. I did feel that whoever saw him last was a female that had no vehicle. That's one thing. Um, Personally, I feel like he was set up. Um, and then I remember Rose didn't tell me much, but I don't like going by what people tell me. I remember Rose telling me that he used to take the bus a lot, but something told me that this time he did not take the bus and he did walk a lot, a long distance. So, so I take it that if he took the bus and he always did, and he would always be there and call his mom.
Right.
It doesn't make sense for him not to call and say, "Mom, I'm home. I'm okay." None of that. I feel that his for this is very unlike behavior for him to be doing this.
Right.
So for him, for the fact that you are still looking, that you know who did this to him. I don't know if you can hear me, but I would say you need to call law enforcement and see if they can do anything. Now, the law enforcement can't do anything. Then that's something, of course, they're not telling you everything. It's one thing. Two, they probably do have evidence, but the cops, once you get involved in a murder or
Yeah.
suicide, whatever the case may be, it's very hard to find someone to keep in contact because they're like, well, we haven't found anything. And if you keep calling the department, whatever department when you made a report, did you make a report to the police?
We made a missing person report. No,
Oh, okay.
oh no, I did a missing person report on Thursday when I got off of work. And I gave them the information and a cop came by like a hour and a half later. And he told us that he was found unresponsive downtown at some apartment. And then he asked his middle name, and then after that he left. Nothing else.
And you haven't heard from them, right?
No. And he told us that
They,
he was supposed to contact us.
yeah, they're not gonna do it because once it's in their department, that's like, it's like somebody gets murdered, they don't do shit. But if it was a president or someone very important, they'll get like right there and they'll keep in contact. But since they say that, I'm not saying these, because I'm not saying that we're not low life people. We're middle class people, and they should treat us equally. But the damn department, the whole world is it's bad. But that's to me, that's inexcusable. Now, as far as I don't know why, but it's weird. I'm hearing words in my head as I'm talking to y'all. Something tells me that there was foul play. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Possibility of one of the cops or somebody was involved as a police department. I feel that there could have been a police department involved, but the problem is to have the witness. Um, sorry that I had to say that, but I do feel that there was foul play, and I do feel that because I've seen patterns when people missing. It's usually like a kidnapper or a person that's been in jail or this and that.
Yeah.
But to me, I feel that if someone killed him, I don't even know why I get this feel, but I get that there was, like I said, there was foul play. But something tells me that there was an authority. I'm getting an authority feeling, like someone that has power and was doing illegal shit in that area. Um, I think his number was called, which meaning they didn't want him around. And I don't know why, but I get like some authority. And the first thing that pops in my head is a crooked cop. Period. I don't know what test I get, but so to trust the law cops nowadays, you can't even trust the cops, and that's what's bad. So I don't know what you're getting, Tess, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit, Tess. Her son was murdered. Okay, they have not found the person that killed him. Uh, Christina's been my friend for a long, long time, so she knows that she's known me. I never met Patricia, but Christina's known me for a long time through Rose, and Rose has known me for a very long time. So everybody in that part of area knows who I am. So when I've always helped people in that area, um, I haven't been out there lately, but maybe if I can somehow, if I'm, I'll figure out. Maybe I can do a walkthrough in that area where he was last seen and see what we can do. And if there's any evidence, we can do that. But I'll see if I can help you guys because whoever killed him, I can tell you right now, is watching her pain and watching your pain, Christina. And I feel that whoever did this knows you both very well. Whoever it is, don't know. I don't know if she's had dreams of him, but I'm sorry, and I give you my condolences. Nobody should die like that. They should go when God takes them. That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
So Tessa, I'll let you talk, Tessa, and see what Tessa picks up. I give her a little detail about that he was murdered, but I'll let Tessa go. Go ahead, Tess.
Hold on one second. So, like you were saying, hold on. The sound is all weird over here.
Christina, do you have some tissues for her? Get some tissues so she can wipe her face.
Let me go get it in the room. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it's very sad to have that loss before it's supposed to happen, and I don't know. I feel like it was something dirty, something not kosher, something not good.
That's what I feel.
I wish I knew more, and it wasn't a last minute sort of thing. But yeah, it's a very sad predicament going on. So, were you saying that you're gonna go and try to investigate?
Yeah. I'm gonna because they're here in San Antonio. I haven't gone out to the public lately because We just got back from the vacation. I feel that I need to put myself back out in the public eye, which I'm already in the public eye to begin with. But I know that once I'm there, that makes me a target automatically. So that's I'm not even the police officer, but I see as myself as a psychic detective. So that already puts me in danger if I go to that area. And by the way, I don't know where she lives, but something tells me that I'm going to be in the west side, and west side is very bad. The east side is bad too, but the west side is, I don't know how the crime is over there because I haven't gone to the west side in a long time. But the way it is, like up in the courts, it's bad. Um, and for him to be murdered, I feel like there's people. I don't know why, but I feel like there's a. Ugh, okay, I'm getting chills. Hold on. Ugh, I feel like I'm seeing like a box. I'm seeing like a box. Like the home is the box of the safety. Once you step outside that box of your home, everybody's watching. It's like I'm seeing like a big circle, like a big circle, and I'm being told that there's neighbors. I'm seeing a big circle. It's
So
like
did you see Al Rose, her question? She's asking if he was downtown. He said, Christina, was he
what?
downtown?
That's what the cop was saying, that's where they found his body unresponsive. At an apartment complex downtown.
Okay.
That's all he
Oh,
told us. He didn't give us any other.
okay. So, by any chance, that building, did you ever go and check it out? Because I don't know why, but is there an abandoned building by there? An abandoned building, like it's just empty?
I know he used to go to places like that and he used to take me, but I don't know if it's that one I'm thinking about.
Okay. What is with
So
the
is there a
red
cause of
brick?
death? Like, was he shot or are they still investigating? Because I feel like he went over to meet someone, whether it was a friend or an acquaintance or whatever. And I don't know if you guys know how bad it is with fentanyl and drugs that are laced with fentanyl or whatnot. Not saying he was a druggie or anything, but perhaps he took something. Like even painkillers. People will think they're taking a certain thing and they have these pill stamps and they give them out as, maybe this is an opioid or something, when in fact it's fentanyl, and people overdose on that because they're not used to it.
Yeah. I remember like when I was with him when he was still here, there was one of his like so-called friends, DeAndre.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know why, but I'm seeing an empty building. And it's funny because you said
Yeah,
they found
maybe
him
it's
in the
because
they.
it could have
I
been
feel
at
like they
night,
dragged.
and so it
Yeah,
kind of seems empty, but everybody's sleeping except for particular people.
you know what's weird? Has when they said they found his body in an apartment complex, I feel like that he wasn't killed there. He was killed maybe like either right across the street. I don't know what's across the street, or there's
I
an
think he
abandoned
was
building.
in somewhere and they took him outside because they didn't want to be
Yeah,
associated with
that,
it or
and
face
you know what?
charges for it.
And this is what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm seeing gloves, and they dragged his body and they
Or
put him
putting your
there.
sleeves
But then,
over your hands
hmm
and doing
and
that.
and yeah, and they dragged his body like it was just dirt. Like you know how like when you can't carry him, instead of carrying him like this, then they would leave all the blood here. So I don't see them doing that. I feel like they grabbed him from the leg, and it's weird. I'm seeing two people grab his leg, his arms, and it's hairy, and they were just kept looking around like, and there was two people there
Yeah.
because one person cannot carry a body.
No.
But even though there is a female involved, but there is two guys that did this. Okay, there's one that's a heavy set
Even if
guy. I
there
don't
is a
know
female
why.
involved, I don't think he was like associated with her in a romantic sort of way. I think it was to do with like substances or something. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but that's just what I feel. I think something went bad wrong, and they're like, we can't be associated with this. We got to get rid of them. Like, I don't know why people don't just take them and drop them off at the hospital or something where people can help them. Like, we're just going to take them outside.
I know he was talking to somebody on the phone because that's what his friend said that met up with him before that. And that he was talking to somebody on the phone, but something was telling him to tell him to stay the night and let him charge up his phone if he needed to use his phone to call me and tell him that he'll be home tomorrow morning.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Since he has been gone, how long has he been gone, Christina? How long has he been gone?
That's
6 months.
Wednesday. Last Wednesday.
Last
Okay, I'm gonna ask you
Wednesday.
by it.
28.
So I'm gonna ask you. So since he's been gone, outside of what we're feeling, has there been activity? That's one question I got for you. The second question is, have you been feeling like chills all over wherever you go? Do you feel like you have eyes on you?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he's there a lot and he's trying to get a message through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, now, as far as activity, what experiences are y'all hearing? Are you hearing footsteps or slamming, creaking in the noise? What kind of activity are y'all experiencing?
We have a cat, and she's not so friendly, and she doesn't let you pet her at all. And lately, she's been letting us pet her. She knows that there's something missing, and just the other day, you remember when we were on TikTok? That was the first. That was the first time that happened when the internet and the power went off, and the AC.
Wow. I know that, I had told you that we weren't going to do too much of, because Facebook, I've been kind of distant, and I haven't. That's for everyone that did not know that. I have been like, I don't know what it is about me. I have been just doing so much negativity. It's ridiculous. But an exception, besides doing shows with Tessa or any other person, you will see me. But as far as like Facebook Lives, you ain't going to see me no more.
This is one guy
As
that he
far
grew up with. Supposedly he grew up with, and he came by the next day after he passed away, and I handed him his grinder, and it like, shocked him.
Okay,
And
I'm
he
going to ask you.
to himself,
Was he big? Was he like kind of big?
he was, yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't know nothing, Tess. I don't know shit. And it's weird because I keep seeing a big, heavy guy. And I don't know, do any of them have tattoos? Because I'm seeing like a snake. What is a snake?
He has a tattoo of a snake on his shoulder.
The one that you just gave the folder to?
The grinder too, yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
No.
Right?
Wow.
No.
There's no way I could have known that. We have not talked.
Really? Yeah.
Okay, now when you see the tattoo of the snake, does it go like, hold on. Does the snake go like a curl and then the head sticks out, or is it just like a wave? Because I'm seeing like
it's like a tribal, but the snake kind of like sticks out like right here, like on his shoulder.
okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. That guy that gave you the one that you gave that stuff to, he knows more than what he said. And I can tell you for some reason when you gave him that book, Christina,
That's why he's coming and checking up.
that's why I don't know why, but when you gave him that book, did he turn like pale, like white, or did he have this freaky look?
That shocked him. It's like, and I remember him talking to himself saying, "Hey, I thought I was your boy. I thought I was your homeboy. Why are you running me out of your house?"
Why you got a guilty
Wow.
conscience?
exactly. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, God, I hate this. I'm gonna tell you right now, as I'm reading you, I'm getting chills up the ass. I'm getting chills all over my arms. It's weird because there's no way I could have known that the guy had that tattoo of a snake. I couldn't said anything, and I
Yeah.
saw your face, Christina. When I said snake, I saw your face, and you're just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. He has it right. I think he has it on his right shoulder.
oh wow, wow, that is insane. Okay, so I'm gonna see what the card got to say, with along with what we picked up already. So Jeffrey, if you want to come through these cards, can you come through this oracle cards and tell us anything we need to know, or something that we don't know, or specifically can you give? Okay, I just got a jumper. Didn't surprise
Uh-oh.
me.
You gotta look at that one for sure.
I know. I
I
saw
read
that.
whatever you draw, and I'd also read that one too.
I know. I just got the jumper card. Hold on. Oh wow. Okay, so the first card that came out was the big changes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna be people that are gonna be coming around, checking up on to see how you guys are doing. They will say that maybe there was a witness or someone that was maybe across the street that saw something, but they're gonna tell you one story and the other person is gonna tell you another story. If it does not fit, make a document. I don't care what it takes. If you even have to fucking get a tape recorder or record it on your phone, get whatever you can.
Yeah, I've seen
Write
people
everything
do
down.
that where they're just holding their phone or they have their phone in their pocket or whatever on record. So it's not
Yeah,
obvious that you're doing it, but that way you can just record these, whether it's audio. Video is best, but audio works too.
We have a ring camera.
okay. Then the second card that I got was not the right time. So that's telling me um, that specifically, I feel like he was at the wrong place at the wrrong time.
Mhm.
That's one thing I'm feeling. Now for you guys, now that you're still grieving, you need to have the strength
I'm
to
so
put yourself
sorry.
together. Yeah, you need to put yourself
You
together
gotta stay strong.
and
I know
stay
it's so
strong.
hard.
Because and then once you do that, you need to have the mentality, positive attitude. If you even have to pray to God to show you signs, show you what random street you go through, if it's a sign or if you have dreams of Him, remember
Or listen
everything that
to
you.
your feelings too when he's around, which I know he's around a lot because he's trying to convey something. But listen to your gut, like he's gonna try to tell you, like here or
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't felt anything like Christina has. It's like crazy. She keeps telling me shit, and I'm like, I haven't felt anything.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're
Yesterday.
mourning. You're overwhelmed with pain right now, and it's hard to feel that. And a lot of times, when you do have these emotional feelings and you do feel overwhelmed, is like when they're there. Because I get that with my parents and stuff. Like when they're there, you just feel it. Like you feel extra emotional and stuff like that. So it's hard to decipher between are these my feelings or is he trying to convey something to me? It's very difficult at the
I
point
mean,
that you're at right now.
I think he freaking cut off the internet.
And the power went off with like 2 seconds.
So we had to reset the internet because after the last night we talked to y'all, the internet went off, and we had to reset it. And I think that was him. I don't know because the internet never went off before like that. But
Wow.
I don't know. It was crazy.
The power went off for like 2 seconds.
It was crazy. So I don't know. That could have been it because it was crazy that the last night when we talked to you guys and like my internet was like going crazy and it went off. And then all of a sudden this morning when I woke up I had nothing and then we reset it today and then of course
It's going back to normal, but it wouldn't let me log into my
Thanks,
phone.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rose. Thanks, Rose. Because Rose, you know that even though I don't know people, you know how I've always helped people in the West Side. I don't care what side of San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
But Rose has seen me do some crazy shit that I picked up, and
Well, and she had a good point too. Like, what about in the neighborhood? Like, did any neighbors or anybody have like a ring camera, or was there any sort of security camera that could have picked up like people coming from a certain place and putting them out there? I just feel like he didn't fall there on his own. I feel like somebody put him there.
Yeah.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's weird though because it's so
Telling
weird that I did pick up that snake, and just the fact that I see that snake, I could tell you he knows some deep shit. I could say I don't know why, but it's just random that I keep seeing that. I don't know why, but I'm not saying that he did or he doesn't appear that way. He was either involved in brujeria, witchcraft, um, possibly maybe a little bit of voodoo.
There's a
Just
lot
I
of
don't know why.
stuff going on right now.
Yes, and it's so weird that I see that in my head. I don't know why I'm seeing voodoo. I see a little bit of voodoo, but I see more of witchcraft. And then on top of that, this is I've never seen this before. I don't even know what it looks like. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was satanic and satanic stuff because I'm seeing a satanic Bible.
Yeah,
Don't
and I
know
could
what
see
that's
that, but
about.
at the same time, like I don't think they did it preemptively. I
Yeah,
think they're doing
you know,
something to cover their tracks.
yeah, exactly. They're using witchcraft to do it.
He
Yeah,
did
they did
Yeah.
mention
have
he
Ellen.
had a satanic Bible.
What?
See?
What the fuck?
Are
Oh
you
my
serious,
god.
Krista? Please tell me you're playing with me.
I'm not playing.
What you
How do you?
said?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. How would you know that? Did you see it?
Because
When
he
you
Because
showed
people
me
talk
and
sometimes.
he gave my husband a black monkey pipe.
Ooh.
Oh wow, wow.
Mm.
That just makes perfect
like
sense. What you said, Tessa. I see witchcraft, and that's one way to cover up because witchcraft can be too good, but if they're doing something bad, then they are using something to cover it up. And then you know what's something else I don't know about? Why the hell do I see Santa Muerte?
Yeah.
I don't know why. And in case of y'all don't know what that is, that's Saint Death, but that's a whole nother. Yeah. Um.
Did you read the card that jumped out yet?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Okay.
did. And it said, and it's crazy because it says big changes, Tess. And then it says that once they get situated, she has the strength to do it. I'm being told that
Yeah,
they're
she'll
ready
be more open.
yeah, she'll be open. But the thing is, what you need to do, I know this is hard because you're not seeing anything. So what we're gonna do
It's
is
difficult
put
at
a
this
prayer.
point.
We're gonna put a prayer for you. Okay, we're gonna do it right now. We're just gonna stay quiet for a couple minutes. Okay, Jeffrey. As I call upon all my angels from here on out, Jeffrey, if you need to talk to your mom, she wants to know who did it. I don't care if it comes through me, if it comes to Christina, and if you want to use Tessa, then Tessa, you need to get a hold of me. Whoever you need to get a hold of to show where or who did it, give us names, letters, I don't care what it is. We call upon you to give us signs from starting today. So if we can find some peace, we can put you in a proper burial or whatever his mom wants to do. But we need some peace to find you, or I mean not find you, but to help you to get justice that you deserve
Find the answers.
and find the answers. And then Father's name, amen.
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 I feel so bad. Like this time is so
You know,
hard.
I know, and it makes it worse too, Tess, because with all the shootings. There's so many shootings. I mean, there's shootings
Dude, the year's not
everywhere.
even
I mean,
over. There's
yeah.
been tons this year compared to other years. But this wasn't a shooting, right? This wasn't a shooting or a
No,
stabbing. Like, this
no,
was an
no.
OD, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was.
See,
okay.
that's what I was feeling. Like, fentanyl comes out and they have these pill presses. They're putting it into everything. You know how they call it stomping? They stomp other things into this so it goes further. And some people get a harder dose, some people get a lesser dose. But fentanyl is no joke. I was actually on it for a little bit when I broke my foot off when they put me on the ambulance. And then once more before they took me off the ambulance. And I'm like, damn, this is pretty good. But I mean, they're putting it into everything, and where they're getting it, like from Mexico or Colombia or wherever. Like, I don't know. It's just the way they're using it
I
is
was
so
gonna ask
bad, and
you.
there's so many
I was
people
gonna.
not expecting it that are dying from it.
I
It's
was gonna ask
insane.
you, Christina. I was gonna ask you when you have time. What are y'all doing Monday?
Christy's got to go back to work at 2.
If you
Shit.
can, get some frankincense.
So
If you can, get some
Palo
frankincense or
Santo.
something that, or Palo Santo, and just burn the area, her house and your house, so it can give her some strength because she's gonna need it. Because once she finds out, and I'm being told that there's gonna be flashes of stuff or whatever she gets, and she's gonna report it to the cop,
And
or you both
also,
help each
if
other
you're like,
because
while during your waking hours, it's hard to pick up on stuff because you are mourning and things are very difficult right now. But be aware of your dreams. Like both my parents died at a very early age, and you'd think you could dream about somebody anytime you want to, but I've only seen my mom twice. I've seen my dad twice. My dad's come through more than my mom, which is kind of interesting. But
making me go back to
be
work because
But be aware of your dreams, and if he comes to you in your dreams, try to remember. And when you wake up, like try to make note of it, like anything you remember, because they do fade or they do fleet. Like I remember my dreams that I've had in the past,
Jeff
but
had came to her in
sometimes,
her dream and tried to lead her somewhere.
okay, does
really,
she remember?
yes. So
Yeah, well, do you remember where it was though? Like, do you remember what she saw, or she don't remember, or it was too dark?
Oh, because she woke up from it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing, and then maybe you can clear her mind for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Patricia, can you do something for me real quick? I want you to take, just breathe, okay? Just breathe, just breathe, relax, just breathe, just relax, okay? What I want you to do, and this might help, I'll do it with you, okay? We'll all do it together, and maybe we can see something. Are you ready? Just take a deep breath, just close your eyes, and try to remember what you saw, and I'll go with you too. I'm gonna close my eyes. Just breathe. That's all you're gonna just breathe.
the only thing I remember is passing out. I had a dream of passing out, but I don't know where it was. But
Do you remember colors?
no, I don't remember anything. Wait,
no people around you or anything, because that kind of feels like you were experiencing what he experienced.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I was dreaming, but I remember I passed out, and then just people just helping me get up, but it was like all dark.
So it must have been at
Yeah,
nighttime
because your
then.
eyes try to go. No, I think it's because when you go into that state and you pass out and people pick you up, like your vision keeps going dark because of whatever's happening
Mm-hmm.
as far as this OD goes. But I'm hoping, like, even though
She'll
it's
see a
very traumatic,
flash.
I'm hoping the more you think of it or keep your eyes
But
closed and try to remember, like, what your surroundings were, maybe you could remember who was there with you or him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're seeing through his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna just kind of see if I can feel any energy from them. Y'all can keep talking. Just don't say it. You can keep talking. Go ahead. Talking.
okay. What happened to him?
I don't know. I sometimes feel like he's making me the strong person for her.
No, he's so
I'm so
mean.
grateful that you're there with her because
Yeah,
she
she
really
does
needs
need
you
it.
right now. She needs you so
Told
bad
me
right
one
now, and I'm
day,
so grateful that you're there. What'd you say,
You know
Patricia? I'm
what?
sorry.
Say it
told
again.
me, if anything happens to me, you have to take care of Christina. But I can't because
I know.
it's
I
like,
know.
yes,
It's
I
fine.
can't take care of myself.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, and this is what I've seen with one of my friends. Okay, this is a friend of mine. Her husband passed away. Now, tell me if this is kind of odd. This is just random. This is how you're gonna know he's there. You might not see something, but I'm gonna ask you something. Since he has passed, have you seen anybody like when you go to the store or if you're at the? And I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing like one of you had gone to the store, and as you're not thinking about it, but you're just going to the store to go get something. I've seen this, and this a lot of people think this is a joke, and this is not.
I've
I'm gonna
seen
tell
it
you this
too. I know what you're about
where
to say. I've seen it too. It's
that
crazy.
where you're like going to the store and you'll have somebody and you'll just pass right by them, and then right
They look
before you pass
exactly
by
like them.
them, they look exactly like the person that you're missing.
You're
So
like,
if you see anybody that has looked like him, that tells you he's nearby.
that just gave me the chills because I experienced
Serious.
that too.
The
So
day,
Ugh.
the day the cop came, right, and told us this was before, and I had saw somebody that looked like him getting off the bus.
Yes.
What? Oh, oh my
Ooh,
god.
dude, I'm getting chills because I've experienced that too. Like, and it was my dad in one of those carts, which I'd be like, oh, let's do NASCAR in the carts or whatever. But I saw this guy looked exactly like my dad in a cart, and I had to do a double take. And it was like the third time I looked at him, it was no longer my dad; it was this other dude. But they come
Yeah.
through like that. It's
That,
amazing. Oh my god!
that
Like I'm gonna
I
have to
had,
shave tomorrow because
I was going
I got the
to
chills so bad.
hit his mom.
Oh my god, Tess, look at me. I got chills. Shit.
I know, dude.
Look at me. Look at me. I got chills. Right when I said it. Oh my god. And then Christina's like, what? Because she said that she saw somebody that looked like him on the bus. That
Yeah,
tells you he's around. And another
yeah.
thing
And
too,
I
and this
like
is
got
what
close, and I had to put on my sunglasses, and I was like, I took a double glance at him, and it wasn't even him.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you, and this is something, and there's a reason why I'm bringing this up. This is something I've never heard before. If the guy that you saw, if you were still following him, don't ask me why. I think this is a messenger. If the person that you see the last where he was last seen, if whenever you're not, if you have errands to do, go in that area. Just pretend like you're just shopping or there's a store nearby, and there's somebody that looks like him, and then you double glance, and then you look again. But before you think notice it's not him, follow him, but don't stay too close. Just follow him,
Yeah, that's what
and
I
if
did.
he
I was
turns,
at Walmart. I'm following that guy.
and then if you follow, you might go to the area where he was last seen, and you
Mm.
never know. You might something like find some lost jewelry that the person that got him. You might
Or
find a ring somewhere.
what I'm thinking is you'll follow them and maybe something will be picked up mentally or emotionally or whatever, like another flash or something.
Yeah,
But I think they do that for a certain reason. I call it
yeah.
body jumping because it's not possession, but they're jumping into bodies because they're like, I'm here, I'm here. And then sometimes they jump into bodies where you see them, you see them, and it takes 1, 2, sometimes 3 times to see that it's not them. But yeah, when you
Oh
follow
my
them, I
god.
felt like a
Oh my
stalker.
god.
I
Look,
felt so weird
look,
because I'm like,
Christina.
holy shit, that's my dad.
I know
Christina, look
But
at.
Rose
yeah, they leave things for you.
about a red pickup truck and apartments by Lanier High School.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow,
yeah.
wow.
Was that near where he was found?
I don't know, but I know the Alazans really well in
So
downtown.
they're not telling you guys where he was found? There was no
No,
tape or nothing?
No,
What the
they just
fuck?
didn't tell
Same
us.
thing.
What the
That's why
fuck?
we're gonna find out more.
I want to go
You
to
I
know?
love
the
it. You know what? I'm telling you, this, I've seen, and it was funny. We would never. Oh my god, it was so weird that we were talking before they were trying to come through.
Mm.
I love these kind of shows where it just you get this kind of unexpected um, readings that you've never done, and everybody has asked me, "What is your favorite type of readings?" I don't have any favorites, but when it comes to shit like stuff like this, and I get stuff right, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, I see this and this and this and this," and then they validate it. It's
Yeah.
mind blowing, and it's just completely insane. I mean, to help them find peace, I ain't gonna. I feel like I'm a part of them. I feel like even though I'm not there, I want to cry with them.
Right.
Like I want to hug you guys, but
Um,
the thing is, I have to keep myself together because if I cry, I'm useless. If I cry, because I'm not gonna be able to focus.
you never
Yeah.
know. It could cause more
And
clarity, but
I think that's why Jeff is making me the stronger person for his mom.
Yeah.
so I'm wondering, was there an article or a blotter or anything that would show pictures of where, you know, there's caution tape because they're securing the scene, or they just didn't do their job?
Because they're
No,
covering shit.
I don't think their
They're
job
covering up
because
some
I
shit.
read news and I didn't see anything.
Wow. Then that
This
Yeah,
is crazy.
when
that
they
just does.
usually when they find a body, it's like they freaking put it on. I didn't see it. I don't see anything on the news.
The only thing that came
Wow.
was a 25-year-old, but this 25-year-old was with his girlfriend when he got shot at.
Mm,
So I'm
wow.
wondering, since you picked up on this certain area, Christina, like maybe you can go through this neighborhood and talk to people that live there, because people that live there are going to know certain things that aren't posted in the news, and perhaps they could show you where it was, and maybe you can go from there and figure out where he was, perhaps because of common friends or whatever in the area. I'm
I
not
have a
sure,
cousin
but
that lives in
somebody's
the
got to know
Amazon.
something.
I have a
Huh?
cousin that
Yeah.
lives in the Amazons.
Yeah.
I can ask her.
Wow.
Definitely try to reach out to
Yeah.
anybody you can.
Yeah. You
This
know
is
what?
insane
Maybe
to
Christina.
me that it's not in the news or nothing. Like, why are they covering this up? Maybe there's a deeper sting operation and they don't want these people to know that they're onto them. So therefore,
Mhm.
they're not doing the things they generally would do. I don't know.
gonna
I think
go-
they're onto something. They're just not telling you.
You know what I was gonna say, Patricia? Do you have my number? If you don't, we can talk after the show or maybe tomorrow. Christina, I know you have my number, but if you don't have my number, then show her the number while we're on the show and give it to her and get her to text me later. And then we can probably do maybe this is gonna be the only time I'll do it because I don't usually do this anymore. We can do messenger chat and we can talk more private. I can probably get a few people that would be willing to volunteer. Because usually I don't usually do group chats because I've had bad experiences in group chats.
Yeah.
But for you, an exception, I'll do it because it's involving your son. He was killed. You know, it's just you need to find the person that did this, and then
Yeah.
if we find out that we can pinpoint people like the guy with the snake, I can tell you he's number one suspect right off the bat. The fact that I saw that, he's number one suspect.
And if
That's
he's
one.
not number one suspect, he's number one, like he knows what happened and he's been
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, and then
A shady.
We're thinking he was the last person he was talking to on the phone too. So
Yeah.
that's
so
why
well, we,
his phone and find out, you know.
I'm so sorry,
yeah,
Mama.
I'm so sorry for you, Patricia, and I give you some peace and prayers
I could
that you
not
find
even
something.
imagine.
I'm so sorry, and I wish I can hold you guys because I would cry like so bad. I'm actually wanting to cry because it hurts. I mean, because of course I'm not a dad, but I can just
That's your
feel her pain
baby.
that Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? That if you just can't imagine being a mom and losing your own kid, you just can't picture that. It's just no way.
That's the
And
worst thing ever.
he left
Yeah.
behind my son that's 8 months old already.
Yeah.
And I'm pregnant too.
Oh wow.
That reminds me of my sister Sarah when her old man was murdered.
Yeah.
Right after that, she
Yeah.
found out she was pregnant,
You know what I
and
was
she
gonna tell
named
you,
her son
Christina?
after him.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I don't know what you're having, but it's gonna look like him. To let you know.
It's gonna
I
be a
think I'm
mini
having a
him,
girl.
and don't be surprised if they come through with messages from the other side, and make sure you pay attention to that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
It's pretty
Yeah.
intense and
Well,
amazing.
I've been feeling the baby move like crazy. And
Oh,
the day
wow.
before he felt his own baby move. Like like startly like crazy move.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
it's so we just send you prayers, Patricia, and I love you. I'm glad that you came to us and that you trust us with her. And I don't know if you believed in psychics, but if you did not, and this was your first time,
it's okay.
it's fine because if you never talked to a medium or something like me or like Tessa, this is your first experience, and you'll never ever ever I mean ever forget it
I
because
told
it's
her
one.
And just know he's always with you guys, and he is there, like, right now. Like, I can feel him there. Like, he's there with you guys. He wants you guys to have comfort. At the same time, he knows you guys can help with, like, unearthing these answers that are missing. I don't know.
Mm.
It's such a hard time right now. It's so chaotic
Yeah.
for everyone. But
You
take
know
care
what
of
I
that
feel?
baby and take care of yourselves. And it's not
yeah.
being selfish to be like, okay, now I'm gonna buckle up, I'm gonna get down, and I'm gonna try to find this stuff. I don't know, anything you can find or anything you can share with the investigators is very helpful.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I feel so bad.
I want Psychic Chris to go to his funeral
Yeah. When I was gonna
Oh,
ask you, when have y'all made the arrangements yet? Speaking of that,
on the second. It's on the Cabrera funeral.
when is it?
on
This
the
month or next
22nd?
month?
Yes.
It's on the 22nd.
Oh my god, that is so weird.
That's when my
You will
kids
never
are
get
getting
this.
baptized. That's insane.
And that was
You know what
that
I'm gonna? You know what's crazy about that too? To get this, there was this neighbor, and no joke, he lives down the street. This guy is a relative. Okay, he um his they are making plate for him a benefit for
Mhm.
him because he's not doing too good. And get
Yeah,
this, they're doing that event on June the 22nd.
July the 22nd.
It's our
Yeah,
second
no, I
year
mean July the 22nd. Yeah, I
anniversary.
mean July 22nd. Sorry, but they're doing it July the 22nd. That same thing that they want me to go to the funeral.
What? Hey,
Yes.
this is an important date, I think.
That's our second year we've been together this whole 2 years.
What?
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. I was talking to my daughter just yesterday, like how insane it is, like birth dates and death dates, etc. Like how the numbers line up and everything. Like even with my parents, the dates were insane. It's the same dates, but
Yeah.
like it could be months apart or whatever. It's pretty intense. It means something. I don't know what exactly it means because I'm not really into numerology and stuff. I'll leave that to the experts, but it's pretty intriguing how that
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was
happens.
our second year anniversary was July 22nd.
Oh,
Wow. That's just.
Funeral home.
Oh
We were
my.
just the dates and
Oh my God.
yeah.
that date.
I am so blown away with all this stuff. This is the type of readings. And see, my other friend Stephanie's watching, and she's local too. She's already seen what I've done because I read her mom, and her mom was like insane. She was like, "Oh my God, how would you know that? And I was, and they actually came to my house, and there's a story behind. Remember that story I told you, Tessa, that they got a reading from supposedly another guy named Chris, but
Yeah.
they got the wrong.
Yes. And then they were
That's
directed to you, and you,
direct.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was
she's
awesome
watching the show.
because they
She
found the
was
wrong
watching.
guy the first time. They found the right guy the second time.
And
Well, lucky for them, because not everybody gets that chance.
I know
Yeah.
Psychic Chris, couple of them. The first one he did with me was when my friend Brandon got shot and killed, and my brother-in-law JJ in county.
Yeah, I've known Christina for a long time. We go way back. I don't even know how long.
You
How long have I
guys.
known you? How long have I known you?
2009.
That's how long. Yes, they've known me. And I've helped people even before I started doing shows like this. I was helping people out in that side of town because other people were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna introduce you to Chris," and I didn't know who they were. And then like when I would go to
Yeah.
their house and and they're like, "Well, he's a psychic," and they're like, "Nah, he's not a psychic." And then I go into their house and I would tell them shit. You should see their faces like
Yeah.
they freaked out because they knew like, oh shit, this guy can see stuff. And then after that, they're like, what's your number? And then I met one person here, and then I met this person here, and then one person there, and it just like it spread out. So, but were they? Because I know I met Rose in the Alazan courts. Everybody in those courts knows me, just because one
Right.
person introduced me to all them, and now they know me and I know them. I mean, we don't like talk constantly, but they're like, well, have you talked to Chris? And then she'll be like, yeah, I talked to Chris, and then they'll get a hold of me, and yeah, and then it comes to stuff
Well,
like
if you
this.
guys don't know, Chris's number is 210-974-3470.
In case
If you
you
want to get a
didn't
hold
know.
of them. Just in case you didn't know and you're kind of ignorant to the fact.
No, but
It's
you
right
know
there
what,
in
Tess,
my
I'm glad.
background. I had to look at it.
You know what,
My
Tess, I'm glad that we've known each other because me and you have done some good deeds with, and especially this is a big deed
Oh my
today.
God, yes.
It's a good feeling that
It hurts my heart,
yes,
but
it hurts, but it gives them some kind of closure that she knows that she's not losing her mind, that we're picking up on stuff that there's no way we could know. I mean, it gives good comfort that knowing that our gifts are coming to good use, and it does. It proves to the fact that people that are skeptic, this is the real shit.
which is okay. It's okay to be skeptical or, kind of check stuff out. But at the same time, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And Chris has blown me away so many times with some of my friends that I know, and I haven't said shit to him, and he knows. And he just blows my mind all the time. And with us working together,
We've
I
known
think
each
like he
other.
was
We
saying,
know
we've
him.
uncovered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
covered it.
remember when he first came around, and I asked Dave. I was like, Dave, how do I know if he's a good psychic? He's like, well, just have him give you a reading, and you did. And I was like, all right, when do I book you?
Yeah, and get this, we were trying to come back and forth. Like, me and Tessa were trying to get back because she was busy. She called me and I missed her call, and then I tried calling back. She's like, she wouldn't answer. And then I said, Tess, we can't get hold of each other. We need to set a date. And then she was, okay, well, and then we did it, and then we talked, and then she was like, oh my God, this is this is insane. Like, after that, we clicked, and then we've been friends since. We've been friends for like, I lost count.
We've been family.
Yeah, we've been family, so it's been amazing. But you know what, Patricia, when you do get the arrangements, can you send me the arrangements, Christina? Because I would love to go.
Okay. Yes, I have flyers that his boss made at gyms for people that want to go, but I have put on that thing to wear red and black because those were his colors.
Oh, wow. Have y'all made shirts for him yet, or no?
Huh?
Have y'all made shirts for him?
My adopted mom's making mine and hers today.
That's awesome.
I would love a shirt, because it's the memory of someone that you loved, and even though I don't know him, but he's like family because I know you.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I
and
know
it's
Tessa, it's like
amazing
family.
how like colors and different sympathies, like his favorite colors, black and red, or let's play his favorite music at the funeral. Who cares? Who fucking likes it? He liked it, so deal with it. Open casket or closed, whatever the family decides. This is supposed to be a closure and a healing process for everyone, and some people will like it, some people won't. As long as he liked it, that's all that matters.
Family won't like it because his dad's side of the family won't like it. They'll probably dress up like conservative type, but I don't give a fuck. You know what? That's not me.
Another thing you can do at the funeral, because a lot of people are going to wear black, maybe get some red, what are those called? Oh man. Carnations, red carnations that people can put at their pocket or pin to their dress or something. Or a red ribbon, which would be easier and cheaper. Just a red loop to put on your black. And then that way everybody's doing the black and red. Yeah, red bandanas or red ribbons to pin for those that are more.
Oh, and speaking of that, Tess, I know we won't do it tonight.
But more like.
Tess, this is in case y'all guys did not know. This is the spirit box, okay? This is the one I was trying to play.
Break.
I know we can do it. You never know what comes out.
Let's try that after break. Like we're super late for break, but can we do one really quick and kind of reboot, and then let's try to do that and see what comes through? Because I'm intrigued.
You have your box too, right, Tess? You have your box with you, or you don't have it?
Yeah, it's right out there.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna let y'all know.
Yours is bigger.
So let's see what comes through. I can guarantee you if something comes through, if y'all can hear anything like Sandra or Tess, we're gonna do it for a little bit. Y'all just tell me when the time is up because I'm not gonna time it. Okay, so if anything comes through, you got a question for me, we're not gonna be able to respond because we're gonna hear a lot of.
Can we do break
static,
first?
So
can we do break first and then do that?
Yeah, we can do that. Go ahead. We can go on break, but just don't leave, guys. Don't leave.
Yeah, stay there.
Okay,
we have Michaela Hay. She's going to be singing Pins and Needles, Mirror, and Devil You Know. And then we also have Tracy Cruz with Joyful Rain. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break.
I know.
We'll be back, guys.
We're talking about Daddy.
She's talking to the baby.
I don't know how. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to put it in. Oh, never mind. Guys, we're just going to be playing music, so don't say nothing. I mean, y'all can talk, but just.
The baby's moving around like crazy in my stomach right now.
How many weeks are you?
I'm like almost 6 months.
Oh, oh shit. Yes, I did mention you. No, hang it up.
And I'm done.
Deal. It's always that deal. Oh, wait. I think I felt something. Did you feel something? Probably sometimes
it works.
inside the belly and not outside, and it's like.
Make sure it works. See if it works to make sure. Okay, guys, you might hear a little bit of noise, but just something like that. I'm just gonna make sure it works. I haven't used it since that last one. Hold on. I'm
gonna hang it up.
Okay.
And I'm done. I'm gonna hang it up. And I'm done. I'm gonna hang it up. And I'm done. I'm gonna hang it up. And I'm done. Dancing on shadows. glass kicking the pieces all around. My safety has been broken. This is now hunting ground. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, 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 done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, 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 up. I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, 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 up. I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, up,
Go
up.
Mayan, go Mayan.
I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, 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 up.
Do they know if I'm gonna go back home or I'm gonna stay here and finish this?
I dove right. Didn't bring a parachute, fell right through, hit the water hard, moving too fast, spiraling out of control, was touch and go, went a little far. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep your shoulder cold. No way without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces.
Is she on mute?
Mm-hmm.
No, she was playing music. I don't hear it now.
Yeah.
I'm jumping with it.
Wanna forget to
Oh, now I'm
forget.
well, I'm jumping out over here.
Blind eye. I showed you how to keep your shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep a shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through pieces. Your heart is
Christina,
out of
don't forget
reach,
to give her the
but
number.
objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror.
I like that song. I don't even see.
Your troubled heart bleeds like a river. It's rushing towards fields painted greener. It doesn't see the demons behind, praying you're getting close to the line, so get their hands on love and trade it off for silver. The curtain's nice, but what it hides is worse than sticks and stones. Before you climb the fence tonight, look through the microscope. Better the devil you know. 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 Your nervous mind is crawling with shivers. You're standing right in the eye of a blizzard.
Look, this is a knife that he bought me, Chris.
Oh wow.
It's not going a knife.
Yeah, I'm doing something real quick. But I see it. It's nice. I like that. It's creepy. When did he give you that?
He bought it for me on his birthday.
Okay. Okay, so this what's the last part? Huh. Wow. Okay, so I don't know if she's still playing the music, but I want you to listen to this, okay? I think we're still on break, but oh, I think she knows it kicked her out. Oh my god, it kicked her out, but we can still be on here. It kicked her out, but she'll come back. So you got the first card, Christine?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see? You got the owl. So that's telling me right there that there is a lot of people that are being deceiving with you. There are people, I guess, the people that when you're trying to get a hold of them, they are not telling you everything. Since he's also was, murdered, but Tessa said that he was. We don't know if he was overdosed or not, but that's not, beyond that. But I feel that if you've heard La Chusas or heard any owls recently, that's telling you that there's a lot of mystery behind it. There could have been like magic, like I said. He's been trying to communicate. Um, so what I see with the owl is just telling me that there's a lot of bad stuff. That means also that sometimes doesn't mean always, but that means that when an owl, you hear an owl, that usually symbols death. Meaning that somebody else could probably die, or he's gonna come for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first card. The second card is Embracing the Unknown, which is the Black Panther, is my favorite. So that's telling me that whatever was done that you're not aware of, they there's some secrets that you're not aware of, and whatever is unknown, it's like you're gonna find out what it is, and whatever's hidden, it's hidden in the darkness. Okay, and don't mind. I know Tessa, she'll probably come back. I don't even know where she's at. I guess it kicked her out, so I don't even know why it does that, because it kicked her out. And usually when it does that, I would think it would kick me out, but I don't get it why it doesn't do that. But it didn't kick me out, so I don't know what the hell happened there. So you have the fish, represent inner wisdom and knowledge. So these three cards are telling me that you have these animals around you right now. You have the owl, you have the Black Panther, represent the unknown. So I feel that you're gonna find out some stuff, some deep secrets, and whatever it is, yeah. I just feel that you're gonna find out some stuff. You're gonna see that you might find out more people were involved. Um, and I see that one before he was last seen, I feel like people were jealous of your relationship.
Yeah, he was always jealous. That guy DeAndre, he was always jealous of mine and his relationship.
Okay, did he have a thing for you?
My
That thing?
husband, yes,
No, the other guy, the one that you said was jealous.
he picked us up one time and took us to HEB to go get some of my wig stuff out
mm,
when he offered him China White.
mm, wow, wow.
But
Hmm.
that I had showed you, that was the knife that I pulled out in front of him, and I could have stabbed him on his neck.
Yeah, well, I do feel that you're gonna be. I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen any black cats lately, or anything like that?
Yeah, my sister from Detroit has a black cat.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait till Tessa comes back, but but I do feel that you're gonna find out a lot of stuff, and with the owl, I feel that you're gonna be finding out a lot of stuff. And hopefully, what I did with that little prayer for you is gonna help you because his mom does not deserve this. She's, yes, she's still grieving, but it doesn't mean that because left his body doesn't mean that you want to put the other person in jail. You want this person to be in jail. I
Yeah.
mean, they don't deserve to be out there because if
He,
he
he freaking told me he was gonna, when he came to knock on my door in January, after
hmm
my husband left me, and I was
hmm
so distraught. He came knocking on my door like I was in bed at like 11 o'clock, like January on my birthday, January 25th, like at the night before the 26th struck, and I got up and went to open the door, and he was like, "Mom, I got you. I'm gonna take care of you." And now he's not. It was like, cause I couldn't take care of myself, and I was so. And now he's like, promised
well,
me he was gonna take care of me, cause I
you
couldn't
know, you
myself.
know
Cause
what you know what I think. I think somebody took your happiness away. Because they knew that you and him were very close, and they didn't want him around anymore, so they took him from you. And like I told you, it's someone that he knew. And I already described one of them, the guy with the snake. I think he knows either he knew what happened or he was involved in it. That's what I feel. He was involved in it. So I don't know. But I mean, I'm not saying that if your son was a drug dealer, whatever, drugs or whatever, nobody's perfect.
I know.
But that's what I'm saying. If he was trying to change and straighten out his life for Christina because he was in love with her. That's people change. When you're in love, people do change. You know, but it's
I do.
hard. And I'm gonna ask you before you reached out to me, did you ever believe in people like psychics, or you didn't believe in this kind of stuff before? Are you serious?
I'm sorry. No, I didn't. And it's like
Well then, when you didn't believe in that, how did Christina convince you?
so hard. That's why I'm
How,
saying when she reached out to y'all, and then but when she said that Rose told Jeffrey to that I guess my
I
brother
know, Tess. I
reached
know.
out to come when my ex had left me, and I was so distraught, and I don't know. It's just hard for me to believe this. I don't know. It's just I
Yeah, I
want.
know. I know. And it's okay. I mean, of course, you didn't believe in people like that, but it's fine. Now you know that we're real.
It's like that you didn't know. It's like shocking me right now, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, yeah. But But I'm glad that I can help you, and I'm grateful that you gave me that, permission to do that, because I don't read people, you know, unless if I have permission, you know what I mean? But for this case that he was killed, it's just
Yeah.
it's horrible. I mean, like the crime, it makes me upset because I know, because a lot of people say that they have told me other people have told me be careful because when I help people, what does that do to me?
Yeah.
That puts me in danger too. So somebody can easily shoot me just
Yeah.
for helping you, because if they know that I know something, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do whatever it takes to shut me up.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's
You
just
know,
you said when you said that he was like trying to get home, he was, because he was on the phone trying to get home. And that we need his phone to find out who he's talking to. And it's like, it's,
I was gonna ask you, have you since he's been gone? Do y'all have the phone, or y'all still don't know where the phone is?
so when I talked to the um the um the Bear County that does the whatever, and they said it
Yeah.
was still pending. So, and then when we went to the funeral home, they said they'll send the information to them, whatever.
Mm.
So
So I mean, but even though you don't know where the phone is,
the cop
have
does.
you
I thought
have you tried calling the number?
no, and that's what I think we're gonna do that tomorrow because I want to call the. We were gonna go today um to the cops' place or whatever
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
they have to do a. I thought they have to do an investigation when they find a body, and find out exactly what happened. The cop didn't tell us exactly what happened. He just said that they found him unresponsive, and that was it. So I don't
That
know.
that to me, I'm gonna tell you what I remember. How I told you there was authority. I
Uh
wouldn't
huh.
be surprised if there was a cop involved, maybe just one. Because if you think about it, why didn't they call you to tell
Yeah.
you that that they found him unresponsive? They could have called you so you could at least see him. Of course, you would have been crying, but you could
Hmm.
at least see his body. Why didn't they call you during that time when he was unresponsive?
Yeah. It's like
That
when
does,
I did
that
missing.
doesn't make sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like crazy because when I got off of work on Thursday, I knew something was wrong because he always comes home. And when I called them for the missing person report, they took the information and then they only send one cop. And he asked us his middle name, and I told him, and he was like, "I'm sorry." But they found him unresponsive at an apartment complex, and that was it. And then he left.
Wow.
Yeah,
But I mean, but that's why and I know I don't know what the hell happened. I was like, I heard the music and then you just disappeared.
yeah.
I can't hear you.
I know. And it's like, fuck. And Jeffrey's not like that, really. I know he's trying to come because he told me he came to the job at Gems when I was working. When he left, and Christina told him not to go, but he came. And I should have told him to just go straight home because he told me
I
he was
know.
go meet a friend. And I told him I should have told him. He got a soda because he was thirsty.
No.
And I should
No,
have
no.
go home and I didn't
You know what,
But
sissy? Sister,
go
I have to
home.
tell you, this happens a lot. The shoulda, woulda, couldas. And no matter what happens, whether someone was shot, stabbed, overdosed, or suicide, we always have that survivor's guilt. Like, I should have done this and I should have done that. And that is kind of like a testament to our future lives. In the future, we're going to do things differently. At this point, we didn't. But don't feel bad about that, because we are who we are, and we're only human. And you did the best you could at that point. Do you understand me?
Don't.
And a lot of this stuff is not up to you. A lot of this stuff is up to him, who decided what he was going to do that night. It's not your fault. It's
Yeah,
not
no.
your fault. And I understand the whole survivor's guilt, because that is a major, real thing.
And
But
that's
don't
why
let
he
that get you
came
down.
because
Yeah,
I
is
didn't
true.
want to live.
That is true. Like I was like telling her husband when I was waiting for you because they kicked you out, and I told her, I said, once I go there and I help them, they can come after me and shoot me too, because I'm not a cop.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a
I don't.
psychic and medium, but the thing is,
Try it.
if the person, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If they try to come after me, then that puts me, and they can kill me too. But let me tell you something. If they get a chance to do that to me, you think I'm gonna sit there and let my spirit just go? No, I'm gonna fight back, and I'm gonna show somebody and say, this is who did it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna come into your dreams. I'm gonna tell you who did it. You need to go after them, because my life will not go in vain for me helping them. And I mean anyone, because that's what we do as a psychic. Like, say if you're in a missing case, that you put your life at risk, even your kids too.
You do.
You don't. And
Yes.
this is not a joke for people that we do this stuff. This stuff is real. We can get hurt just like everybody else can. We have no Superman powers where we're invincible. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way.
I wish I could leap over buildings and fly and breathe underwater as I do in my dreams. But no, I have not perfected it yet in this real world. But seriously, like, dude, okay, so one of my examples is, it's me. I'm a single mother. I have Kinsey, and I just got off of work being delivery person for Pizza Hut. Picked up Kinsey from daycare. I'm just hauling her in. I'm so fucking tired. Done with the day. And I saw this person, and I'm like, oh my God, I know this person. Like, who is this person? And I'm sitting there thinking, like, going in the house, etc., because I'm not going to say, hey, what's up? Because I don't know who he is at this point. I think I recognize him, but not quite sure. Then I'm in there and I'm breastfeeding my kid and sitting there thinking and thinking and thinking. And I'm like, oh my God, that's Dwayne. That's Dizzo. That's oh my gosh. Like, he was a little, like, fairy looking person when I was a teenager, and he was so sweet and trying to, like, win my heart. And yeah, he smiled at me. He's like, hey. And then I didn't recognize him because I'm just like, I just want to go home. I felt so bad. Yeah, that's how I was. I'm like, carrying my kid. I just want to go home. Just leave me the fuck alone. Get in there, put her, feed her, do all this other shit I need to do. Then I forgot something in my car, and I went out there, and there's this thing right by my bumper. So at this point, I'm driving a Ford Granada. It's like a boat on the road. Yeah. And my daughter would sit in the back, and I had these little push lights because she was afraid of the dark. We all know why. But yeah, I went out there to get something from the car, and I see this thing glimmering in the light, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it's this tiger's eye, like blue tiger's eyes ring. And I picked it up, and I'm like, oh my God, it's the most beautiful thing. And I put it on, and I held that forever. But that very same night, I heard my neighbor upstairs, and I think Sasha was there at the time, because she's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They're talking about how he had taken his life. He tried to reach out to so many friends, but nobody was available. So he ended up shooting himself in the head and then trying to dig the bullet out. That's how aware he was. He's just like, trying to dig the bullet out. God. And then he passed away. Guess what? He worked at a funeral home. He was a mortician.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck? And then later on, going over to my adopted parents, Bill and Jody's house, there was Charlotte, who I knew her as a teenager. And I'm like, fuck you, Charlotte. But there was another girl, and they're just looking at me and they're staring me down. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? And they're like, oh, that's Tessa. Tessa knew Dwayne, blah, blah, blah. later on we discovered that, but I was just like, why are these girls mean mugging me? Like, I didn't get it.
Wow.
But yeah, it was
Wow.
all to do with Dizzo. And then later on, me and Sasha became friends, and I showed her that ring, and she's like, oh my God, that's my ring. I'm like, you're not fucking serious, because I saw Dizzo, Dwayne, at the bottom of the stairs. Like, my apartment was back here. Their in-laws' apartment was upstairs, and he dropped that ring in front of my car. Like, that is so fucking weird. But she's like, yeah, that's my ring. And so I gave it back to her.
Wow.
Like, I could have claimed, like, oh, I found it. Finders keepers, losers weepers. But I'm like, no, this is yours.
Yeah. Wow. So that's evidence, that, yeah. And
Yeah,
something,
like,
and like,
why the
and
fuck
that's
did
what
he drop that there? That was so weird.
it's spirit. Sometimes when because when you're gone and you try to kill yourself, whatever you have, But
You
like,
know what it came down to, brother? It was, he said he'd never strike a woman, and they were both doing methamphetamine at the time, and he came back home looking forward to that line or that little bump or whatever, and she had done it all, and I guess he slapped her,
wow.
and he swore he'd never do that, so then he left, and he tried to contact everybody, and was not able to get a hold of anybody, and yeah, that's when that happened. And then he realized what he did when he did it. He's like trying to dig it out. But shit,
Yeah.
like, I wish, like, okay, so talking about survivor's guilt. When I'm carrying my kid past him and I see him and I'm like, fuck, I recognize this guy. Who the fuck is it? Then I realized it was Dwayne. Like, I wish I could have gone back out and been like, Dizzo, Dwayne, like, what the fuck? It's been so long.
But you don't think about those
I didn't
things,
do that.
at the time, and you feel guilty because you're like, I should have done something,
Yeah. It
or I
wasn't until
could
I
have
heard them screaming and
and
crying. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he did it from upstairs. And I'm like, oh my God, what are they going through? Like, my upstairs neighbor is
yeah,
going through
and,
all kinds
and
of
and
shit.
what's crazy is
Come to
that
find out, it's my friend Dwayne.
you probably saw him the day before he did it. So I mean, you're
Dude,
gonna
it
have
was
that.
2 days. 2 days before. Seriously. Had I, like, saw him and recognized him immediately, because, like I said, I was just, like, stuck in the work realm, picked up my kid, I'm going to take her in here, I'm going to breastfeed her, feed her whatever I can, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, who the fuck was that? Who the fuck was that? Because he had grown, like, since we were 15 and
Yeah,
16.
yeah,
Now
you
we're
change.
2021. Yeah, we look a little different. I'm like, I know who the fuck that was. Who the fuck
And
was
he
that?
does have a
Had I
tattoo.
recognized him? Yeah, had I recognized him, would it have been different?
Yeah, but you never know. You could have saved his life. How do you know he wasn't going through depression? And
that's
you don't
where
know.
survivor's guilt comes in. Had I recognized him, maybe he'd still be alive. And that's what everybody else did. Had I answered the phone or had I answered this text message, maybe he'd still be alive.
You get this story. I got a story, but this girl, I don't talk to her no more. Get this story because there was this guy, right? He was trying to. No, it was a female. Let me phrase that. It was a female. She was, they found that she had died because she didn't want to live anymore. So she told me this really happened, and the cops went to go find the remains, and they left her phone there, where the phone was on, her jewelry, whatever. So she had already been deceased, and the family was like grieving and all that. Well, guess what? Oh my God, I'm getting chills as I'm going to tell you this shit. This is a true story, okay? Oh my God, I'm actually wanting to cry. This is a true story. Woo! I'm getting chills. Woo, I gotta breathe. Well, the girl died, right? She died. The phone was still connected, and they had the phone, so they gave the remains to their friend. My God, sorry guys, I'm crying. The fucking phone rang. The phone fucking rang. My friend that I used to talk to answered it, and then it had it had her name. Like when she used to call her friend, she was like, her friend was like, her cousin was saying, "Oh my God, I'm getting chills." Her cousin was like, "Oh my God, look, she's calling," and then her cousin's like, "You're fucking with me." She was like, and they had the like a outside air condition. They couldn't sleep. They couldn't sleep at all, and they said that one of them answered, and all you hear is, and they're like, "Hello,
Yes.
hello."
Only if you
And I was
use a
like,
certain thing where you can like separate the from the voices, you can't hear shit. But if you can
"Yeah,
separate it,
yeah, I know." But they said, and then they said that they thought they heard her voice, but the phone was dead already. I mean, the girl was dead. And then they looked at the phone and they're like, "I'm not." They just threw the phone like because they freaked out because that person's dead.
because
Why
it's
would the phone
freaky.
ring? Yes, why would the fucking phone ring? And they're just like, shit. Like what? I mean, to have somebody like say, like if you had like say if one of you had a phone and you're no longer here, and you're calling me, but you're dead. I would freak out. I'm like, holy! I'm like, Tessa's calling me. Oh my god! I mean, I would freak. It would be like vice versa too. If I called you, Tessa, and I wasn't here, you would probably freak too. You're like, is Chris
I'd sit
calling?
here and be like, what's he trying to say? Vagina.
Something just
Vagina?
happened.
No, what?
What, sister?
Something just happened right now.
What happened?
What happened?
I went inside the house, right? And as soon as I walked out, I was on the phone with one of his childhood friends. And we had the front porch light on, and it went off. Like it's something the fuck off.
What?
And the whole
Okay, I'm
light,
gonna ask you.
And it went
But-
off, and then what? Shh, Chris. Shh.
the whole lights went off inside the house when I was in there.
I'm telling you, he's trying to come through. He's like, "Oh, you think you got rid of me pretty easy? Guess what?"
Exactly. I might. You know what they say? You can't see what you can't touch.
Like my heart just.
You can't touch what.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. You know what, Christina? I mean, I got to do something, and I'm just curious. Okay, where's his mom? Is mom asleep or is she still awake?
She went to the restroom.
Okay, if you don't mind, I don't know.
Holy
That was
shit.
his mom.
I thought you
That
were
was
the
his
mom
mom.
and she was the daughter.
No.
Okay, so I think I'm picking up on past life shit. Because past life, you were the mom, she was the daughter, and now you're the daughter, she's the mom. I think I'm picking up on past life stuff.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's what you are right now.
Yeah, she's the wife. She's the wife. Now, Christina, I gotta ask you for something. This is only.
She's the mother trying to support and keep her okay.
No, I'm gonna ask
sure
you.
She's okay. Holy
I don't know.
Dude.
Are you on your phone or are you on her phone?
Phone.
Do you know how to use it?
No.
Because I was gonna tell you to turn the camera around because I want to see what I feel in that house, but you need to turn the camera on. But I don't. But if you can't do it, don't do it. Don't do it because
the camera is on.
House.
No, but okay. Well then go. Well then, since you can't turn it around, can you show me where the light is? Can you just go like you don't have to go outside? Just show me where the light is.
I don't want to see the light. I'm scared.
Okay.
Fucking Chris, why are you trying to traumatize me? I'm gonna cuddle with this guy.
Oh my god. Is that outside?
Yes.
Okay, go a little bit lower.
Like, look inside that fence.
Okay, go to the right. Is that somebody walking?
That's his mom.
Oh shit! That's
Is that somebody walking? Yeah, that's his mom. Hello, Mama.
Okay, well, you know what? Go back to facing the window.
And I'm so sorry that you're going through this. As a mother myself, I can totally feel your heartbreak and how you just feel like nothing, like
oh my god,
if I don't have my child, and that is so hard.
I don't know why, but Mama. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, Christina. I don't like
my kids for like 3 seconds.
I don't like that fence. I don't like that
scares me, but like I would every time I'd be like, God, if I could give anything, I'd give my life in order for my kids to be here, because I feel at the age of 44 years old, I've lived my full life, and I would be willing to give that for my child. And so I always give up that prayer, but
the dark.
Yeah, I know, man.
The dark.
I don't like that fence, Christina. There's something about that fence. I feel like he's walking back and forth on that fence.
did you
I
see
swear.
it? It was
Before,
like, bing, 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 bing,
yes,
bing.
that's
Yes.
yes.
Ooh, so much activity back there. It's like,
yes.
ah,
Okay, you know what?
don't look
Okay,
there.
Christina, can you move the phone behind you? Because I don't know why I'm feeling like somebody's behind you. Move the camera this way, the other way, this way, to the left. More. Stop. More. Stop. Don't move.
Yeah.
Don't move. More.
Right
More.
there.
Right there. Don't move.
Dude, seriously?
Oh my.
He's right there.
It's a tall
Yes.
person, right?
Yes.
Is he
That's
right
him.
there or not? He
Yes.
is. He's right there,
That's him.
and he's trying to tell you something. Let me tell you
You
something.
know.
No, seriously.
you know.
Not
But
making
yeah,
a
I
joke,
mean,
but he's seriously
And
trying to tell you.
you know what? You know what, Tessa? Do you see that light? Doesn't it look dim
Well, yeah,
behind her?
and yeah, I can see it.
That's
But I
energy.
can
Yeah. It's
also,
dim.
like you said, you can see auras. I can see auras
Yeah.
too. Like, he's right there.
He's right here.
He's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right
That's why.
there,
That's why I said.
right
That's
next
why I
to
felt
where
like he
the
was
light
behind you.
is. Yep.
Wow. Oh, I just got chills. Oh my god, I got chills.
No, but
She's freaking out. She's like,
bad
breathe,
thing.
Christina. You're pregnant. Breathe.
Yes, it's an amazing thing. Like, he's there with your child. He's trying to support you, and he's hopeful you guys find the answers. I still can't believe that the police department, the news, etiquette, everything, like, everybody's so fucking silent. The only thing that I can say about this is there's an internal investigation where they're not giving out information because they don't want certain other parties to know. So guess
Yeah,
what?
that's what I.
It's going to come out, but it's not right now. But it will come out.
And that's exactly what I said. That's
Oh my
exactly what I said.
God. It hurts my heart though, because fuck, dude. It's like all these questions, you need answers. As soon as you get answers, it's not like perfect, but it does make things better. But at the same time, what the fuck? Why? Why are we going through this?
Okay,
Christy?
I'm gonna say, did somebody just pass in front of you, Christina? I saw like a shadow.
I saw it too.
Probably am.
No, and right in front of you, there was like a shadow.
Yeah.
Yes, they went like real quickly. I could see like a head and like the shoulders right in front of you. I'm not joking. I'm serious.
I'm telling
not
you,
even-
he's there. He's there.
And this is the ring that he bought me.
Let me see it. Move more this way with the ring. I can't see it. You're moving. I can't. You're showing your finger, your nails.
Here.
I can't
You
put
know,
it up.
do it up higher, right in front of your face.
That's terrible.
That's so beautiful.
That's so beautiful.
Hey,
That's
yes,
pretty.
I used my middle finger. Maybe she used this finger. I don't know. But I'm like this. This is an example. Fuck you, government, who's trying to keep this shit from me. Like, that's really stupid because we're all suffering. They don't fucking care. But we're all suffering, and we know. We know because he's saying so, or
Yeah, and you know what I say to the government? I said, you can kiss my ass.
Alice Rose said, I just had a deja vu when she turned the phone. Dude, haven't we all gotten that? Like,
Christina, when I get validation, Christina, that's exactly what I do. I'm like this, but my eyes are popping out, and I'm like, oh my god, she's doing the same look.
Fucking alien.
How do you do it, Tessa? Tessa, how do you do your eyes? How do you do your? You know, we'll make you laugh. You need to do that. Make her laugh so you can lift her spirit. Can you do the voice for her, Tess?
What?
I think she's. No, I'm waiting for Tess. I think she froze again. Tessa, you froze. She turned into. You know what I keep seeing? Ice, baby. I'm just messing with y'all. Oh, I'm trying to make y'all laugh.
He would always say cut.
What?
Like I would tell him, he'll be like, cut.
Cut. Yeah. It's
You
like,
kicked her off again. Why?
cut.
Tessa, why did you kick her out? Oh my god. I'm telling you, there's some weird stuff going on tonight, man. I don't know about all that.
Yeah,
But you know,
inside the house in the dark, using the restroom.
well, get a flashlight.
I
Get
didn't have my phone on me then.
Oh my god. Oh, I was gonna ask Christina, did she get my number after all? Did you give it to her already?
I'm
Or
gonna
no?
give it to her in a minute.
Yeah, just give it to. Just tell her to get the pen so she can write it down.
I will.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my heart stopped.
Yeah, I'm telling you when. Wait, hold on. The hell?
Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just breathe. You have to take breaths.
You know what I think? I think she feels him because, like, I'm not kidding. He's behind you, Christina. He's behind you.
I know he is. I feel it.
Like that's the thing, man. It's like,
She hasn't felt him, but she's felt his presence because of yesterday with the internet.
it's fucking pissing me off. She keeps telling me she's feeling all this shit, and I don't feel anything.
I guess because you're still grieving. That's why you're grieving. But if you, I'm not saying to let go of the grief because he's your son. But maybe if you open your mind to what it feels like to be me, just for a little bit, just open your mind and just think outside. And I guarantee you, you will feel him. If you don't feel him or see him, you're going to feel him. And you know how? When your hair sticks up, he's touching you. That's how you're going to know.
Okay.
But you're not, but right now, since you're grieving, you don't feel him. That's why she does. But give it time, and you will feel him. You will feel him.
I
Just give
think
it time.
they both feel him in different ways. And one way is super emotional, where you're just like, you feel like you lost yourself, you have so many emotions going on, etc. And then there's other as far as the dream realm, otherwise, or you're going somewhere and you feel this gut intuition. Do not ignore it, because this is something that is a staple, that is very important. Okay,
Yep.
so let's do the spirit box and see
Let's see
the
what.
fuck that
Okay, I'm gonna say,
says.
guys. Okay, let's see if we can hear anything.
Keep but
Sorry.
I heard sorry.
I said sorry. I shouldn't have done it.
Okay, Jeffrey,
It's
can you
okay.
come through to the spirit box?
Neutral. Something? Yeah. Nature's way.
Jeffrey, can you come through? Religion.
Oh, hold back, everyone. Hey, Chris.
I am. I heard that. It said my name.
It did.
Jeffrey, can you?
Seriously.
I heard that.
Hello, what's up? Hello, what's up? Hey, what's up? I'm here.
Jeffrey, can you talk? Can you say your mom's name or say mom?
Okay. Hello. Okay. Hello.
Oh,
Did you hear that? So before he said hello, and then I was like, hello? Like, can you hear me? He's busy. Show me. Show.
Can you say something to your mom that she knows it's you? Hey, bro. Kind of, could be. He said, bro, I heard that. Can you tell him? Can you tell him to flicker Christina's lights? Can you flicker the light? Outside. Oh shit. He said inside. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
Can you? Are you next to your mom? In time. Love you much. Can you say something, Christina? Hi, Jeffrey.
I'm here.
Oh my God. Tessa, there was a guy that said, hi, Jeffrey.
He said, I'm here. And then he said, hey. Oh. He just said my name. He said, hey, Tess. What's
He
up?
said it again.
Fuck up, Buttercup.
Love you.
Anyway, that's hard. Yeah. And? Awkward. Maybe. I can do what? Real? Encoded? Maybe then.
Can you tell us about that guy with the tattoo? Was he involved?
Yeah. You got that, he said. Yeah, you got that. No joke. Okay. Weird. Very deep. What's up? No.
I don't know why, but in my head I'm hearing like crying. Like he's crying instead of trying to talk.
I have something different.
Jeffrey,
Yeah?
are you going to expect me at the funeral home? Are you going to expect me at the funeral home?
Yeah?
You want me to go? You want me
Maybe.
to go, Cass?
It is. Jump. Little. Listen. Tell them. Yeah.
Tell him. Christina, if you want to say something to me,
Again.
say something to me and see if he comes. If he says something. love you. I
Fake.
heard that.
Somebody
Did you
faked
just
it.
say
It said
that?
fake.
He said
He
love
said
you.
fake.
No,
He
I
said
heard I love you.
and then he said fake. Somebody tried to fake this. Yeah, but Archie or Arch something. Does anybody know anybody named Archie? Archie or Arch something.
Harry.
It's a sort. Uh-huh. Income or whatever.
Tess, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do I leave it like this? Because does it come out clear?
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Tessa,
Okay.
here it comes. Oh, what? Different?
Can you say Christina?
My life.
Amy?
Isn't different. Yeah. My life. Still. I fall. Addictive.
I heard what? I heard that too.
Okay. Yeah, we hear you.
We hear you. Keep going, Jeffrey. If it's you, can you talk to us more?
Yeah, we're listening. What's up?
For my neighbor too.
My neighbor. You
Yeah,
heard
my
that?
neighbor too. What's there? Partnership.
Deals. Yeah, that's what I said, Rose. That's what I said too.
What's up? It's gold.
His neighbor. I know his neighbor. What did I tell y'all?
Yeah, we said that earlier. The neighbor.
I told you.
Ow! It hurts. It hurts. It's different. Strange. Actually.
Can you see him? Can you see your mom and Christina from up there?
First, that's what.
He said yes.
Very different. Still high.
Is he?
Is he?
Is he
Stuck.
like?
Stuck. Is he
Is he
stuck?
like stuck? Is he like stuck? I think he is. Somewhere. Not. Still. Abrupt. Current. Drawn.
Yeah, he's stuck. That's right. He's stuck in between.
Yeah.
He's stuck in between what? He's stuck in between.
So, there. Shut up.
Baby. Bow.
Hades.
Everyone.
Hollywood. Crit.
Come here.
That's it. Any? Trait.
Would I?
That's it. No trait. Yeah. Bullshit.
Tap.
Top.
He said tap. I heard tap. I don't know. What did you hear, Tess?
You heard tap. I heard pop.
Right now, but
What the fuck did he say? Oh, it might be. Could be. heard maybe, could be chocolate. Indigent. Yeah.
Rose said he said Pat.
Feeding fuel. Other.
Acorn.
An acorn. Weird. Mother.
That's what I
Uh,
said. You said Chris.
whisper.
Shut up,
In your
dude.
head. In your head. Coordinates. Yeah. See? Well, we've been.
That is crazy.
Aggregation.
Integration.
Another degradation. Bisensual
Was there-
or bigual?
Was there a cop involved, Jeffrey? Can you say yes or no? Was there a cop involved?
He just said yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I get it. Yeah.
Was it
Can
the
you
cop
give us a
in
name
there?
of can you give us the name of the cop?
Try.
Yeah, listen to them.
Next to the fifth. Next to the fifth.
Chew. Okay, Tessa, do you want me to turn it off? Or keep going? You want to turn it off? Up to
There's
y'all.
a little minute thing. One more thing. You strap. Okay, go ahead. Shut it off. Too late. Man, too late.
Rescue.
That's him. That's him.
I know.
Okay. Yeah.
Try.
Try
Brian.
me.
Truck.
I heard.
Brian. Truck.
Oh my God. Look at Christina's freaking out in his face. She's like, holy shit.
Dude. I heard Brian and Truck again, and then he said, "Shut up." Again. Yeah.
Intel. Cartel. I think he said cartel or the cartel.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
My God.
Lefty. Who's Lefty? Who is Lefty?
Let's stop it.
Okay, I'll stop it. Okay,
All
I'll stop
right.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so what
he
did
said,
you
"All
get, Tess?
right, that's it,
So what
Brian."
did you get?
Holy
Okay, so what did you get?
shit.
Yeah.
Tessa, what did you?
Hey,
I heard
Patricia.
Tessa.
Yes, that's right.
I love you. Yeah.
So what did you get? So what did you get, Tess?
Can we let Patricia go first, then I'll go next, then you?
Okay, go ahead, Patricia. What did you
Because
hear?
I want to hear first what she hears.
No,
Or
I
they
just
hear.
heard like and like
I
when
love
you
you,
were
Mom.
asking Chris-
I heard that too.
I heard I love you, Mom. That question is he was like
Okay, he, so you know what, Patricia, he knows that you're in pain. He does. He loves you. That
Stay
he
strong
loves you.
and persevere. You got this. I know you
You
have
got it.
this. Like right now, it feels like my whole world is fucking melting. This shit is going wrong. Seriously, sister.
I
You
know
got
his
this.
I know
It's
his
so fucking hard.
whole world was around me. And he always loved me, even though when his dad had kicked him out of the house, and he always loved me. And
I always worried about him when he was on the streets. And it was like I hated when his dad did that. And I didn't want it, but I
I'm
had
at the
no
same place as you as far as the dad coming in. Me, I'm here for the best of my children, blah, blah, blah. And dad's like, oh, willy nilly, let's do this, let's do that. Like, what your
I know.
fucking willy nilly did. My daughter's getting her head slammed through the fucking walls and shit. Like, and your son is going through this?
Yeah.
I
You know
know.
what? I could tell. I know you'll be fine, Patricia, because you know what? You're gonna get through it. You wanna know why? Because you have God with you. You have us with you. You're not alone anymore. Maybe you were alone, but you have us with you. You're not
We
alone,
are.
okay?
We are alone. Like, we're sitting there, we're trying to fight this battle for ourselves, and the fighter's like, oh, no worry, this and this and that and that. You know, I'm holding the fort down, you're holding the fucking couch down. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, this is not fair. I'm sitting here cleaning house, and you're just cleaning your teeth. Like, this does not make sense. So I kind of feel like it's the same with her and I, as far as like, I'm the mother. I want the best for my kids. I get their snacks together. I get their clothes together, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. All he has to do is wake up and get them ready with all the shit I provided. And then he's like,
Yeah.
well, if we get divorced, then, I'm going to be the head of the household forever. And I'm like, dude, you could not even do that because you're just like in your cell phone, doing this, doing that, blah, blah, blah. It's so ridiculous.
That's what I did. I've always protected him against his dad, and it's like I don't know. Like his dad always
Mama,
abused.
You know what's weird? I'm gonna ask you one. I'm gonna ask you, Patricia. I don't want to mean to bring this up, but I need to ask.
Oh,
Who- Can you hear me?
yeah. I mean,
Where's his dad now? Where's his dad now?
somewhere far, far away.
Where's his dad at now?
oh, he's living with his girlfriend now. He left me.
You know what's
What I
weird?
say,
What I have a feeling, and I hope to God I'm not wrong. I hope to God that I'm not wrong. If he is, even though you protected him from his own flesh and blood, his dad, why do I get this weird, creepy ass feeling? And excuse my language, a dumbass motherfucker had something to do with it. Why? I don't
they're
get that feeling. But
called
it doesn't have to be
Chris.
that he had to do it. He had someone. Maybe he could have hired somebody. Hello.
Chris, I have to tell you, these people are called enablers. What do you think, Patricia?
This bitch is like I've known her for years, and I'm the one that introduced. It's just a long story, and it's like I knew her mom, and it's like I don't know. It's like I have been on Facebook and he denied everything, and now I go on Facebook and see
Exactly.
that it's like it's been since
It's all your fault.
and since 2020. And I knew it because we went to her house and everything. And it's like, I knew something was up because everybody was looking at me weird. And it was like,
Exactly.
after that, it's like, I knew something was going on. And then after that, I started going on like his everything. I knew how to do all go on everything, you know. I was very good at going on his shit, and but he always denied it, and it's like fuck. And then Jeffrey didn't believe it at first, but then after a while he believed it, and then it's like, but
That's
nobody
sad.
believed me, and but Jeffrey did finally. He finally believed me, and it's like, and he came in after his dad left me. and I had nothing because he took everything out of the house. And Jeffrey came one night and he told me, Mom, I got you. I'm going to take care of you. And now he's gone. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard, but you know what? You, but we
You gotta
actually will.
follow that. You gotta keep in contact with that energy and follow that instead of like, oh well, this guy went over here and he's all willy nilly, and then all this shit happened.
Yeah, I know.
Keep in
Ready
contact with your
again.
kids and their energies and what they're putting out, because that is most important. Yes, you love this person. Yes, you want to follow them, but at the same time,
It's ready
perhaps
to
you should
end
follow
it.
your kids.
I was
Mm-hmm.
to end it, and then Jeffrey showed up, but now he's gone, and I have nobody now. And I was like, I don't know.
Yes. Okay. Do you have kids?
Go again, huh?
Do you have
What?
kids? Do
I don't
you
have
have
my
kids?
youngest he freaking doesn't acknowledge me anymore because I
Do
call
you
the cops.
have kids? So you have a youngest. How many kids do you have?
Just the Jeffrey and my youngest, but he went with his dad because I called the cops and they beat me in the face.
Okay.
But
So
so
it's hard when you lose your old man. It's hard. I
Yeah,
went through that with COVID. I lost my old man for about 3 months. I'm like, what the fuck? And I had to do my own thing. But you have your 2 kids. There's your
yeah,
husband, then there's your 2 kids. This is the preservation of what the fuck going on. And it's like, oh, I feel so lost. My husband is gone. No, your husband carries on through your children. So
mm-hmm.
don't feel totally lost because your husband is gone. Just know your children are there and they're carrying on the legacy. Whether or
Yeah,
not it be better
no,
in the end.
he just
But yes, it's very hard to be like, oh my God, like I had this, now it's gone. Well, look at your
yeah,
children. Look at what you
yeah.
yeah,
birthed. Look at what you put forth into the earth. And I hate
yeah,
to be like so derogatory if it seems that way, but seriously, like to me, that is where I find my strength.
yeah,
Yeah, he my ex has always told me, my family doesn't love me no more, and I have no friends, and it's like
Fuck
that's why I
that.
go on Facebook.
That's a control method.
It's like you have no
yeah,
more friends. You don't have friends. All my friends you think that
No.
are your friends are not your friends. They're my friends.
yeah,
So it's
Do you know
yeah,
like
what, sister? I went through that in my life. It's like, oh, you have nobody. You don't have any friends because those are my friends. You don't have any family because I took you away from them, blah, blah, blah. In reality, you do have family. You do have friends.
yeah,
And they're just sitting
yeah,
there waiting. They're just waiting for you to be like, hey, can you help me? Or whatever you might put out to them. They're really there for you, for your strength and
that's what
encouragement and everything because they love you.
yeah,
Jeffrey always told me that too. He's like, you have friends. And he always reminded me of all my friends that I had.
yeah.
So,
But you know what? You know what? I mean, I know he's gone, but you just gotta just don't give up and just keep fighting and fight, fight for justice. And then while you're doing that, if you need to get outside, go to the park, get some air, you need that. You need to get out because being stuck there, it's not good for you.
but
It's not good for you.
Nope.
I try to get her out.
yeah, it's like I went to work on Wednesday because my manager told me if I don't show up or get put on the freaking schedule that they can terminate me. So I got put on Wednesday. I went to work Wednesday.
You know
So
what that right there makes me sick. I'm gonna tell you why. You're grieving, right? Yes, life does move on, But if you
And for
had
them
the
to be like,
authority,
"Oh, you gotta come back to work," I'm like, "Go fuck yourself. I'll come back to work when
yeah,
I'm ready." But they're like, "You need to come back to work right now."
yeah. I mean, she's grieving though, Tess. They don't think about that shit because if
Exactly. Like,
it's not the
fuck you. I ain't coming back to work yet. I ain't fucking ready. I'm still fucking mourning. I'm still going through my shit. And they're like, "Oh, well, you need to come back to work right now." I'll be like, fuck you and whatever the
Yeah.
fuck you think. And you can go fuck yourself because I ain't ready yet. I'm still dealing with this shit, etc. But yeah.
I'll go back when
It's
I'm ready. You
it's
know,
just not
I
the
mean,
right
they
time.
should just
She's still here. Hey, look at it. It's Wednesday. Wednesday, she lost her partner. Here it is, Saturday. On Monday, you expect her to come back? How about we give her a couple weeks?
I know.
Seriously, like, what the fuck?
That makes me mad because I mean, of course, the money, the job pays the bills, but hey, she's a parent. She's grieving. Of course, they don't think of that
There's
shit.
time and grieving, and there's payment for that, etc. But dollar store, Family Dollar, etc. They're like, "Oh no, we don't pay for none of that." Everybody else does. Everybody else pays for it. Why the fuck
Well,
can't she get her payment for losing her family? Like, this to me is fucking ridiculous, and it really pisses me
Yeah,
off.
I'm
Makes
yeah,
me
gonna
want to go and fight somebody.
work Monday through. I told her I'll go to work Monday through Friday. So, but she says she'll give me Saturday and Sunday. But Saturday will be our. I know Saturday I can help, but Sunday will be the place sale, and then Monday I'm gonna see. But I don't know. Look, I just can't. It's like when I was at work on Wednesday, I
Sister,
just couldn't. It was like I was going with the flow, but I mean, it was
sister,
like
I try to do that too. Like, when my dad died, I was just like, I can do it. And they're like, "No, we heard you going like, ah!" And like, I was screaming, I was doing other things. I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, I don't even remember doing that." And they're like, "Yeah, we heard you going like, ah!" And like crying out, etc., etc. Like, "We think you should leave right now." And I'm like, "Well, there's this mother that is insistent on taking a picture of her child at this very moment. I can get through this and then I can leave." And they're like, "No, you need to leave right now." I didn't
wow.
recall the sounds that they said. They said I was crying out and I was calling and I was crying. And I'm like, "What?" I didn't remember it. Maybe it's like you do it and you don't recall. But they're like, "Yeah, you need to leave right now. Like, this is not okay." But I was like, "Nope,
Wow.
one more. And it was this cute little kid with a little bow tie and holy shit, it was so hard. I'm just trying to get through it. I'm like, my dad just died. Trying to get through this. Gonna be okay. What? Got through it. Closed it out. Gone for 2 weeks. But there's other people that are like, "Oh, just fuck up, Buttercup. You can be better now." Like, who the fuck are you to say who I am and how my healing process goes? Like, what the fuck?
Mm-mm. They don't have no right to do that. They have no right whatsoever. But of course, they're gonna do it anyway because the job still, goes on. But but the way I see it is that it's ridiculous. I mean, to me, like you said, I think that there's other people that are involved because they're trying to cover their own damn ass because they ain't doing jack
Yeah.
shit, and they're supposed to serve and protect. So, serve and protect. Yeah, right.
Serve and project.
That's what. So we make
Telling you, these guys
make
are
a toast to
assholes, and
that.
it's like
Make a toast
a
to that.
78, 82-year-old woman, and they're like, "Oh my god, what do?" And they're like, shit. And they're sending out these probes from electrolysis, and they're like, and they fall down, and they're like, getting cuffed and shit. Like, this shit don't make sense.
Make no sense, and it's pathetic because I mean, if there was something real bad, then
Something.
that they'll do something about when it comes to bigger people. But when it comes
Oh
to us
yeah.
people, they're like, yeah, forget you. You just a lame ass. We ain't Mexican. We
How
don't give a
much
shit
money
about
do
you.
you pay out into the system?
Yeah, you one less dead person I got to worry about. I mean, that's the mentality that they have. They don't care about us. They don't care. That's more
They
money for
don't.
the government.
Patricia, what do you think?
She
Oh,
went to the
Christina?
restroom. Yeah.
I don't know.
Christina, what do
It
you
makes me.
think? What do you think is going on with the world? Because I think everyone's gone batshit fucking crazy. And there's so much shit going on. And like I feel like with your guys' predicament, I feel like there's a total cover up. Although they're not using like tape and all this other shit, they're not telling you guys what is going on. It's for
Yeah.
a
And
reason.
yeah, they have something they're hiding. Exactly what I told you. They're
Mm-hmm.
hiding something. And who knows? How do we know that they're not involved?
Yeah.
So where exactly do you live?
We live over here on 1604 in Culebra on R Lane.
But they live in the same
No, but
town
what
that I.
in state?
What's
Antonio?
the thing? They live where I live. Yes.
Antonio, Texas? San Antonio,
Yeah.
Texas? Holy fuck, dude. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on there. And for them to be doing this right now really makes a lot of sense to me.
Stupid. I mean, I
It's
think the
not that
crime.
it's okay because it's not okay, but they're trying to cover a
Yeah.
lot of shit up as they have in
Yeah.
the past. This is not
You know what?
okay. I'm so
Get this. Tess, I got
sir.
something. Tess, I got something to tell you what happened. What happened? Look, listen to this.
Okay,
The other day we were going
let me
to go
hear.
do some errands. We went to go do some errands.
Mhm.
We go in front of a red light, right, on military.
Red light.
The dumb asses try to steal an ATM. And they had a whole bunch of red tape. Yes, just recently. They tried to rob the bank and an ATM machine. But they left the ATM machine, like they actually pulled it out, but they didn't get nothing because, it's heavy. They have something to pick it up with.
Okay,
And
so
I'm like,
to me, that's very minute. And what Patricia and folks are going through is way more major than that. So a lot of people will think of banks and trusts, etc. These different portals which you get money from. That's major important. But what about these people on this earth that are going through this shit? Like seriously, this is not okay.
it's not. It's not. And I think we're all suffering in some sort of way. And like she's grieving, and they need to put a stop to this and get more authority and stop letting shit go. So if that chief or whoever's involved in this, which I know there's someone involved in it, they need to sit there and either put a lawsuit on the police department, which you can do, and say, well, you all ain't doing shit, and my son's been just.
People have done this. Like people think, oh, I'm gonna do this, and it ain't gonna do nothing because in the past it showed that nothing happened. But just recently, people are doing these lawsuits and shit against the police department, etc., and they're getting somewhere. Things are happening. Things are being protruded that people thought at first, oh, well, that ain't gonna happen. Guess what? Now it is because they are in the wrong. Not only do they have camera and microphones on their shit, there's so many different things involved in that, and it's gonna show. It's gonna show it. And there's ring bells. There's this and this and that and that. There's like different It's gonna be found, and to the point where you guys said, "Oh, they didn't block it off. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. Blah blah blah." They ain't showing shit. They're trying to hide it because they're afraid of something. What the fuck are they afraid of, Chris?
I know, right?
What the fuck are they afraid of? It's
maybe
all this fentanyl keeps coming in through Mexico and Colombia, etc., and they're just like, oh well, we don't even know what to say about this. We have no words. Are you fucking serious? Our family and our friends are dying from this shit, and you're just like, I don't know what the fuck to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they know. They just don't. They want to have the population decrease, and the more people die, the less they gotta spend,
Yeah.
and it's sad.
Yeah,
It really is
more
sad.
than half. It's just like the military. My friends that have been killed, whether it's suicide or whatever, in the military, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna give you this and this and that and that. Then we're gonna take these medications away." And then they're like, "I can't." They kill themselves. And they're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
well,
because
that's just a less
yeah,
ratio of people that we have to deal with."
It's
it's
I
sad.
crazy.
never trusted the government. The only
The,
reason I went into the government was because I was in an abusive relationship. That was my only ticket out. But for all these people dealing with this other bullshit, like, to me, it's insane. How the fuck is this happening? How the fuck is this libertarian or
There's a bug in
I
here
don't
that
know. I
us
don't
in
know.
the house.
I don't
a
know.
bug what?
It just
There's a bug that followed us inside the house over there underneath the
um,
desk.
Seriously?
what?
Yes.
Is it like a skeeter eater or what is it? Because I have a skeeter eater or 3.
I don't know. It was some kind of bug we saw walking across my husband's thing that we did for him. Look.
Oh wow.
Uh,
That's
Oh, that's pretty.
beautiful.
I know it's pretty.
Can you show it again so I can see it
yeah.
just a little better? Okay, zoom out. Oh my god. That is so beautiful. You
That is
guys did an awesome job on that.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a beautiful.
I had to
Oh.
go inside the house because I couldn't breathe inside the
Do you
garage. Like,
feel him? Do you feel him?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
like
That's so sad.
It's
Yeah.
amazing, but it's so sad. Like, I can feel him, I can hear him, but at the same time, like, I don't know, it's hard to latch onto that when you're dealing with loss, etc. How exactly
Mm-hmm.
do you deal with that?
No, you just can't. It's hard. I mean, and you know what's crazy too? When I do this kind of stuff, it reminds me of what I want to, that I want to help people. Because there's times, because I ain't gonna tell you that you didn't know this, but there was times where something, at times where I just wanted to stop and not even do it anymore. But then my friend said, "What the hell is wrong with you, Chris?
Me too.
Look at all the people that you're helping.
Dude, all the
It's
stress I've been dealing with, guess what? My husband, my kids, everybody have been attacking me, and I'm like, I know I'm doing the right thing. Like, I'm
yeah.
trying to help people. They're trying to get through
yeah,
this, and they're attacking me constantly. I'm just like, it's not my business. What the fuck you think of me? I'm trying to do this on my own, and I'm trying to help these people that need help.
yeah,
It's
and some
insane
people,
where this
but
evil is coming through.
yeah,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's the devil that wants you to stop helping
I'm
people
telling
that
you,
need help. It's
it
bad.
is.
There's,
Because
it's
if
like
it's your family, wouldn't you think that's the most pure place it comes from? No. I feel like it's my family attacking me. That's the devil knowing how to attack me.
Yeah.
So, to me, it's really not making sense.
no, it's
It kind
not.
of is,
I mean,
but
just
it ain't because it's like, oh, well, I should be able to trust my family. Guess what? I can't because the devil has taken hold of that. Now, here I am, all on my own. Me, Patricia,
yeah.
and Chris, like, we're sitting here, we're trying to do our own fucking thing. It's fucking insane.
And you know
It's
what?
really
And I'm gonna tell you something, Christina. And you didn't know this, but I know other people are gonna hear this. Did you know that a couple weeks ago I was gonna stop everything, girl? I was just gonna just
me
stop. Like something
too.
was, I was just like,
I
I'm
talked about
done.
quitting.
I
Yep.
just, yeah. But and then one of my friends called me one day and said, "Chris, what the hell is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
And they got after me and they said, "You know what that is? It's the devil. He wants you to stop. He wants you to just stop." And I said, "You know what? I ain't gonna let him win. God is my protector. God is gonna give me the strength to keep moving." Because I know there's a lot of other forces that we can't see that is trying to make us stop doing what we love. No, I'm sorry, you ain't gonna win. It just doesn't happen that way. But there's times where you get the depression, where you get lonely and sad because you get this thought in your head, like, you know what, I'm done. I can't do it. But then
Yeah.
it's just that something is trying to put that stuff in your head. But and that's a good example, like with you and your and his mom. Don't give up. You might want to give up because you're like, you know what, there's no hope. The cops ain't doing nothing. Well, you know what? Step up your game. Put those flyers out there. Somebody's gonna talk. Somebody's gonna say something. If the cops ain't doing it, you make them look bad and you do the job. And if they come to say, well, you can't put those flyers. Excuse me?
Yeah.
You ain't doing shit.
And
Get off your ass and stop eating those damn donuts and get to work.
told one of his childhood friends, I told him, I said, I go, shit, if the cops are not doing anything involved in it, then I'm going to take matters into my own hands. And if I
Exactly.
see a shit ass nigga here coming up over here to the house, I have a hammer with his name on it.
I mean, sometimes and it's sad that you have to put things in your own hands. You shouldn't have to. That's what the cops are for. But the cops nowadays don't even want to do nothing.
I know. They don't.
That's why I said, I told one of his friends, I was on the phone with one of his childhood friends, and I told him, I said, you might as well come over here because if he comes over here, I'm going to bash his head open with that fucking hammer.
Wow. But then they wonder why you do it because you're defending yourself. What are you gonna do? The cops ain't protecting you.
Yeah.
They ain't helping you with that. So, and then you get in trouble. Well, you hit him in the head and you killed him. Hello, you. That's what you guys are here for.
Oi, bad boy. Oi, bad girl. Oh, you shouldn't be feeling this way. No, seriously.
Step
Just
foot in
keep
my
on doing what you're doing, and
Actually, we have the right to.
protect ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly because that's what a lot of people I think are doing now. We have to protect ourselves because the law enforcement don't do nothing
a
no
lot
more.
of people don't know their laws. A lot of people don't know what their rights are, but we do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. And lately, I've been sleeping with knives around me, with a hammer around me.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for this piece of shit ass nigga to come over here.
You
Bring it
should
on, nigga. Nigga, what?
Yep.
You want to fight?
comes at
Bring it
night,
on,
so
bitch. Cause I'm
It's
black too, and I will fuck you the fuck up.
strange.
it's like how that Kevin Hart, the comedian, how he goes,
Oh
you want to go night
yes.
night, nigga?
Yeah.
So
Did you
you go
guys
night
see
night.
how he had the accident and that Trans Am? And that Trans Am was totally smashed, and then he's like, "I'm a robot."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where to go,
Yeah.
baby?
Are you really? I don't know. That
No,
to me was weird.
but it is true though. I mean, sometimes like it's to me as being, as a human, but being gifted and psychic, it's getting to the point where you know how when you dial 911 back in the old days, the cops would be like right there. What happened to
Dude,
911?
I even
Where
did.
are they?
Okay, so one day we're riding bikes, we're riding along, and all of a sudden, slap! We slapped in the back of a car. Then we went over to our friend's house and we called 911 and we said, "My mom ran into a little black truck." And so we were bad. We were doing things that shouldn't have been done on 911. But they called us back and they're like, "Hey, is everybody okay?" Blah, blah, blah. They didn't come over and investigate the house like they do now. But back then they're like, "Hey, is everybody okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, my mom ran into a little black truck." Well, my brother ran into a little black Subaru or something, but no, it wasn't nothing like that. And that was back when Labyrinth was big, etc., etc. But yeah, we were like crank calling 911. Today, I
Yeah.
would never fucking do
That
that because people actually need 911 for help. And then,
Yeah.
have you seen how many times little children and different people are trying to call 911 and they're like, "Oh, quit crank calling us." That makes me feel bad because I did that back in the day. Is it
Mhm.
because of what I did that they're not listening to these children when they actually need help?
Yeah.
Seriously.
that is true. It is true. It's getting bad. That's probably why they don't respond. They're like, you know what? They're just
Exactly. It's like, my mom got ran over by a little green truck. And they're like, what? And then now all of a sudden, people are calling for real shit. And this kid,
And
like,
then,
okay, so
and
one
they
of the
don't,
last
and
ones
they
I
don't do,
saw was a
they
mom
don't do
having
this.
cardiac arrest. And the boy called and he's like, my mom, her heart is stopping, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's saying these different things. I'm like, okay, what if? And they hang up on him repeatedly.
What?
Had they come when he called, they could have helped her. But they're like, nope, you're just making a prank on us. This is just a joke. This is fucking serious. Don't doubt kids because they're like 6 or 7 years old. These kids have learned in school, hey, if there's an emergency, call 911. So these kids are. And then all of a sudden they're just like, oh no, this is a prank. We can't take you seriously. And then their parents are dying.
I like the way
Could
you
you
I'm
fucking
sorry.
imagine?
I like to attest. I'm sorry. You make me laugh
Could you
the way
fucking
you do.
imagine? I know. But
Yeah,
could
I
you
know, right?
imagine?
Imagine if you're a troublemaker and say, "Oh my God, I'm gonna call 911 and just tell them, you know what, just make a
Nah,
joke out of it." I mean, you don't do that. That's for
I
emergencies
don't.
only.
Because
There's
when
kids
my
that like,
uncle
oh my
passed
god,
away,
my mom, she's dying, like her heart stopped, blah blah, or she quit breathing, yada yada, and then like clink, crank call.
uncle
Could
had
you
passed away
imagine
in a motorcycle
being a
accident.
kid of 6 or
And what
7
happened?
years old and you're calling in, and then that happens, and
Some
they're like, oh yeah,
neighbor-
this is a prank. But go
I
ahead,
was like,
sister.
What?
"Can I cover him?" And he goes,
Uh
no, he's just some rascal from the neighborhood. I fucking flipped the fuck out. I started assaulting the cops, and they threw me in the paddy wagon. They threw me in the cop car, and I busted the cop car's window, and they threw me in the paddy wagon.
Yeah,
What?
do it.
Why?
Fuck it up, sister.
Why?
Because I had told them that you're not gonna cover him with the yellow thing. You know how when people pass away and stuff,
Yeah.
they usually cover them, right? So
Yeah.
the cop was like, no, he's just some rascal from the fucking neighborhood.
What?
So I went
What?
on because that was my uncle they were talking about.
Wow.
So I started busting the cop car's window out, and then they threw me in the. They had to hog tie
Like,
me.
maybe
And
you'll take me seriously now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, like you try to do these different things. Maybe you'll take me seriously now. Can you listen to me now? Like,
No,
what's
and that's
going on?
and you.
And they
Yeah, I'm
don't.
gonna
They're
tell you
just
what's
like,
on
oh, that's such a joke. Unless they have proof of it. And that was
Okay.
even like with the Titanic thing and with other things.
Oh, that's
that
another.
like,
That's another thing too. That's a whole new. But you know what? What's
yeah,
just
we can't take it
inexcusable?
seriously
That
because
say
we're
like
not hearing
say
from
we
people
try to.
there. Well, guess what?
You know what the thing is that what now? What they're doing is like say if you're help. You know, if you tell them they say, "Well, put your hands up" and whatever, right? But if you talk back to them, this is the bullshit I don't get. It wasn't back like this back in the day. If you restrain yourself and you fight a cop, of course they're gonna get aggressive with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is with the
Excuse
what
me,
is the hell what the hell
my eye's itching.
what the hell is the issue the part where they put the their knee on your neck? Hello, that's not police
It's so
procedure.
hard not to think of them as a joke because the way they act. Some people are fucking serious and they take their job seriously, and other people are just like the fucking Joker. How the fuck do you take them seriously?
Yeah,
Seriously.
Well, and I remember when I got pulled over, we were at HEB, me and my ex-boyfriend, and this was when they were raiding my grandma's house, and
Fuckers.
they were like,
wow.
and these people come out of nowhere, and I was like, I have a mouth on me, and I'm not scared to use
Yeah,
it.
me too.
So
I've
I
been
was like,
cussing since I was like 5 or 6 years old. I got a seller's mouth, and my dad's like, Tessa Nicole Thomas. I'm like, yeah, motherfucking dad, what the fuck you gotta say? He's like, that's it.
I have
Guys, I'm like, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that.
I have no filter whatsoever. So I told the cop, I go, why are you arresting me? And he goes, because you were looking at the scene. I was like, oh, yeah? Oh, you want to arrest me because I was looking at the scene? Go arrest those people at the fucking bus stop because they seem to not mind their own fucking goddamn business.
Go arrest those guilty parties, bitch. Because I'm sitting here like, fuck you, fuck
Right.
this, fuck that. Those guys are guilty. You might as well go arrest those guilty parties. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is what I'm wondering. Because, yes, I have the middle finger up, and yes, I'm on my ass like this, or maybe my mouth not like that, but fuck you, motherfucker. And they're like, oh,
Haven't I
no, look
always
over
had my
there.
first day you met me?
I remember that shit. You didn't play. I mean, because I know there was people even doing that. I would be there, and people were stupid, just staring. And then there was times when I was with Christina on roads and stuff, and then
People
we're just on the
don't
bus, and
know
we're
how
just
to mind
and
their
we
own
and we're
business.
just
It's just like,
they'll be all like this, and then they would be like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And I was
like,
like,
don't you have some other shit you can look at? They're like, what?
"Cause, that's a
I'm back.
that's a."
Oh,
Let me
holy
see.
shit, now I see.
I see what they're doing. Let me see what Christina's doing. Let me get the magnifying glass. Oh, shit.
Was
That's
she
what I was
that
doing.
bad? Really?
Huh?
Y'all know her? She
He
was
knows
that
me.
bad?
Chris knows me.
Oh,
Well,
really?
I
So,
love you, sister.
love
right?
you too, but
Know me pretty well.
I'd say I just want to make sure my grandkids are like friggin'.
no, but
Guess
you'll be
what?
fine.
As long as you
You know what?
do what you know you need to do, and as long as you take the steps you need to take, your grandkids should be okay. Yes, we can get lost in the ether and be like, oh my god, this happened, so I'm fucking lost, etc. But
Yeah.
just focus on your grandkids and your kids and make sure they're okay. I'm doing everything in my power to make them happy. I'm doing this and this and that and that. No matter how much you're
That's all you
hurting,
can do.
Hello,
yeah, you need to make sure they're happy.
But
Make sure
you
they're
know,
fed. Make sure
like,
they're doing activities. Make sure there's all kinds of shit going on there.
it's like
Yeah.
she has nothing to live for, right? But I'm
We
over here
do.
saying you
How
have
do we not? Do you
you
have
have a
kids?
son living.
I don't.
One in
Because
my
I felt like that at one
Yeah.
point.
I
I
feel
felt
like
like I have nothing to live for, and then it was my kid that
yeah.
had it not been for my kid being there, I
that's
would have
why
been fucking lost for eternity. I would have been a
Yeah.
lost fucking cause, but I had to be there for them. Thank
Yeah.
God.
that's why I need
Because had they
freaking-
not been there, I would have
freaking-
been lost.
I have freaking
No, but you don't give up on life because life is beautiful. I mean, yes, it has a lot of
Life is a
chaotic
gift,
stuff.
and sometimes it feels like it's not, but
my
it is
ex
indeed a
had
gift.
put in my head that nobody loves me no more. And
No, don't
Oh
think that.
yeah, I've heard that too. Guess
Like-
what? I'm a lost cause, and everybody fucking hates me. And et cetera, et cetera. No, that's not true. You are here for a reason. You have a gift. You have something to give.
they love me, but I don't know.
I tell when she told me that, I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck what that nigga told you. He kissed my fucking Puerto Rican mixed ass. I don't give a shit. I don't care
Okay.
what he had to tell you. But you know what? You do have people around you that love you.
Exactly. There are people there that love you, and whether or not
Christina,
you
you're
decide to
terrible.
end your life at this point, blah, 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 you have your children, you have yourself, and for me, it was my children that propelled me. I don't know about you, but being Puerto Rican, I have my Puerto Rican sister, Helen, and she's like, fuck you, motherfucker, and she used to be like, and she'd bite me really hard, and I'm like, what the fuck, bitch, why are you biting me so hard? And she's like, I'm Puerto Rican, don't you know? And I'm like, well, I guess I know now, because you really bit the fuck out of me. But no.
Just it cracks me up. Sorry, y'all are bad. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm a little angel.
Because I'm a hothead.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
my
that.
Puerto
And
Rican sister, she pushed her at me. I'm like, ow, bitch! Like, what the fuck? Man, trying to bite her back.
Me,
yeah.
I don't let nobody get to me because by the end of the day, I'm still living my life. What the fuck are you living
That's
for?
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Are you trying to judge people and shit? Like, what sort of life is that? Just to live your fucking life the way you need to and do what you can to help each other out. Like, I feel like we're on hell on
The
earth.
thing that's so hard with me after my husband freaking left me with nothing. It's like
No.
when I went to
No.
work, he would cover my he would cover
She's
like he would cover my ring right when I was at work. He would cover my ring when I was at work and take everything out of the house.
Wow. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this: if your husband left you, and he said he didn't have nothing to live
Good
for, well, you
riddance.
find
You
somebody that.
lost 275 pounds of worthless weight. Hallelujah.
Yeah, just see it like that. You lost. Look, even though he walked out on everything, just see it like my mom already told you what she was gonna do. She was gonna bring a bandito for you, okay?
I don't know.
Oh no! I ain't even happy about that, but hey, I just lost 275 pounds worth of worthless fucking weight. Let me clear up my eyes real quick and the corners of my mouth. Yeah, fuck you,
I'm
motherfucker. I
sitting
just
down.
lost 275 pounds of worthless weight. You can go fuck yourself.
That's
Yeah,
right.
tell him. You know what? I'll tell
You know
him.
what? He had someone apparently on his Facebook. It said he had been freaking with someone for since
2020.
freaking 2020.
Oh well, that just proves the
He's
case.
been with me for
That
like,
amount of time.
and it's like,
So is
Yeah.
that hard feelings or is that hey, I prove
me,
you're
he
a
stayed me
motherfucker?
until 2023. It's like, what the fuck? You are playing me?
Exactly. So yeah, you think you have a certain thing going on, but then you realize this guy's been a faker for all along, but
Fucking
you're doing
3
your own
years.
things.
You
Everything's
know what?
okay.
It's like, what the fuck, man? And he freaking still has. I'm not
Crazy.
gonna.
I told her, I go, you know what? I have her dressed up, ready for the funeral, right? And I told her, I said, the moment he's gonna let you, he's gonna realize what he fucking lost. Because not only that, there's gonna be another man comforting you.
Yeah.
He told me.
You
Well,
really want that?
he told me nobody's gonna love you. Nobody's gonna.
You
Bullshit.
know what? That's an
Yeah,
abuser's words. That's somebody that's an abuser. And that's what I realized. Nobody will love
nobody's
you.
gonna
Nobody
like.
will take care of you. Nobody will do this and this and that and that. And they always try to take you away from people.
They use
And that's what
that
happened.
to, you know, the way how I used to be like that too. I used to be in a relationship like that too. But you know what?
Yeah,
I learned
they try to
when
take
I
you away
came
from
out,
everybody, but you need to
like,
know you're
I
not
say,
alone.
you know what your words, what you have to tell me is irrelevant to me because you're just bullshit to me. And you know what? Your words are not going to affect me because by the end of the day, it's going to affect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
saying there, but
Fuck you,
with me,
motherfucker.
well, I'm sorry, but with me right now, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
right
you're
now,
all right.
I feel like nobody loves me anymore.
We all love you.
He's
And
so bad. I
don't
don't
let
feel
him
like
make you feel like
I,
that. And that's what he wants. He
I
wants you to feel like you're not loved. And that's what they do. We take you
feel
away
like
from family. We take you away from friends. We take you away from
I want
everything.
to meet
We
you.
love you. And you are loved.
No.
So
No,
don't
that's
even
not
listen to
true.
his
Yeah,
bullshit.
but
He is
me
full of
so
shit.
bad. He hurt me so bad. I feel like nobody loves me, and I don't.
We love
He
you,
told me.
sister.
He
No,
told
but you're not. But that's not
family.
true. That's not true. That's not true.
No, we all
The
love
hell,
you,
man?
sister, and he's a liar, just like all abusers are. They don't love you.
I,
Nobody loves you. Blah, blah, blah. They want you to feel like your family's not there. Your friends aren't there. Blah, blah, blah. We're all here for you. I'm telling you,
I think
sister.
she froze. She
I know
froze.
she's like,
That.
oh.
Okay.
But hopefully she can hear us because
Oh,
I'm telling you, I went through that same thing and I always swore like I'd never join the military, never do this, never do that. Knock on wood, never say never, because guess what I did? I joined the military to get out of that abusive relationship. He's like, what the fuck? He was so surprised that I was doing that. I'm like, yeah, I just joined the military. Guess what? Ain't the Air Force, ain't the Army, ain't the Army National Guard. It's the fucking Marine Corps, bitch. And I'll come back, I'm gonna tear your ass up. But yeah, I went there because he took me away from my friends. He hated when I
wow.
talked to my friend. He took me away from my family. He hated when I talked to my dad. He took me away from everybody. And he's like, nobody loves you. Nobody this, nobody that. So I joined the military. I swore I'd never do it, but I did. And guess what? That was good for me because I was down here already. Okay, tear me down as much as you can. Build me back up. That was the best decision I ever made.
Wow.
I
That
know.
is good.
And it worked out good.
Yeah.
My family keeps telling me that they do, but it's just so hard to believe, you know. I don't know.
Because he brainwashed you.
I know.
But you can't let that get to you no more.
Oh, they tell me, you know,
Just
don't
do
listen
this.
to
Just
men.
put your finger up. Empower yourself. Fuck you, motherfucker.
I know, right?
You,
Look, this is good.
you
Look at
ain't
yourself.
got no power over me. Fuck you,
Yeah, look
motherfucker.
at yourself in-
And
and
that's like what Jeffrey kept telling me. It's like, fuck them, you know. It's like,
yeah. And then like
and
what
you
she,
know, it's like,
she should look
But
at
yeah.
herself in the mirror and say, I'm better than what people tell
but
me
you know
I
what?
am.
I know.
And like,
But when
people are gonna put her down, she should be like, you know what? Fuck you, you stupid ass motherfucker. I'll prove you wrong.
I know, it's just so hard.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
Yeah,
like,
but
asshole.
It's a relationship.
yeah. And I think
Right.
this is great.
yeah.
But I think it's crazy though. But I mean, it's. I think just with everything going on, it's just
And
so
it's like
pathetic.
the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah,
That's right.
it does. I believe it because
Look,
I,
look all the time Stuart tried to put you down. And who was there to defend you? Me.
yeah. But you
You
know,
guys gotta stick together, and sometimes evil will come in and it'll be like, you guys need to separate. No,
but
you
you
guys need to stay together.
Yeah. Yeah.
think
I mean,
what's
I
happening
mean,
is like I found out that they're going on cruises and everything since he left me and my youngest son left me, right? They're going on cruises, right? They're living a happy life, right?
Oh, all that happy life is gonna go away soon.
Right now, I'm freaking.
It's all gonna
He
go away.
left me with living like shit right now, and I
It's all
can't
gonna go
yeah.
away.
You know, that is
struggle.
only temporary. That cruise life and shit, that's only temporary. And it may be
Like,
hurtful right now, but guess what? Like, me and my sister, we went on a cruise. Day 2, we got in a fight because I showed my titas to this person that was transgender. And I'm like, this is what you can look forward to. And she got so pissed off at me and she left me. Then she came back. But otherwise, we were together the whole time. But different things can happen on cruises, and different people can make energies different. And don't be jealous of that because this is
I'm
just
not
temporary.
jealous of that. It's just that I'm pissed off that they're having. It's like he left
But
me.
are they really? Are they really? Like, you don't even know because you're not there. You don't know what exact
Yeah.
time they're having. You're not in there in the room with them. They could be
Yeah.
fighting the whole time and you won't
Yeah.
even know. They're just
Yeah.
pretending like, oh, this is such a wonderful time. Guess
That
what?
happy
It could
life.
be a fight till the end,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
could be a really bad thing. So don't
Yeah.
think it's the
yeah.
best time ever.
You
Yeah.
know what I say? Sometimes that could be deceiving. They can be supposedly happy, but when that trip is over, how do you know that they're not fighting? How do you know that
Exactly.
that
You
you
don't
don't know?
know.
You don't know because you're not living their life.
Yeah.
Mm.
And what's behind closed doors, maybe they'll just
You,
hide their happiness.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's probably living a miserable life. You don't know, and then maybe karma could be biting his ass.
Yeah,
yeah,
right on his
exactly.
butt cheeks. He's like, ow! What the fuck?
But biting the butt cheeks, you're bad.
Ow! Why are you biting my butt cheek?
Just
No, but
love you guys.
seriously, like, I don't know. I had a good time on cruise. Day 2, we had a little falling out, but the rest of the time, during the rest of the week, it was all good. But I'm not him or him, like whatever. I don't know what the fuck they're going through. And there's
Yeah.
all kinds of shit that happens all the
But it's
time.
just
Yeah.
like she's not going through it again or
That's
ever
what,
again.
that's what I
Oh
thought
no.
came to me to help me out because
Right?
he told me when he came to my door, he said, Mom, I got you in January. And then after this happened, and now I'm fucked. I don't know what to do anymore.
Don't give up.
Hey, you
That's
know what
not.
you do? You know
And
what you do, sister? Sister, can you hear me?
Yeah.
it's like,
You know what you do?
Yeah.
You do you. You
Mm-hmm.
do what you know is true, and you do what you know is best, and you keep doing that. Who gives a fuck what these other people are doing? Because
You know
you're
what
doing
you know
you.
what I think?
You're doing what you know is true.
I'm
Go
gonna tell
ahead,
you
Chris.
something, Patricia. I got something good for you, Patricia. You might have lost the hell. Well, I guess oh shit, it kicked her off.
We lost her.
It
What
kicked
is
her off.
happening? No, she was there, and then all of a sudden they blink. They were gone.
That's what happened. That's what happened with you, Tess. It
Hey,
just went.
maybe they'll pop back up, but go ahead
Yeah.
and say what you're saying. Maybe they'll pop up again. Hopefully.
Well,
Oh, what
yeah, I think
happened? Okay, I'm gonna say come back.
I probably kicked them out or the phone died.
Dude, there's an algorithm and AI and other shit happening. I'm not gonna claim to be able to control this shit, but there is shit happening
Mm-hmm.
that we can't control. Just like, look at all the times that I bounced out. Why? Why? I have my internet paid until the 10th of this month. Why the fuck is tapping out? I've tried
I don't
different
know.
things to get back in, blah, 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 and all of a sudden, finally it works. But how long did it fucking take?
I don't know.
It's
That's
fucking
how I was.
insane.
That was weird too because I was like, Christine was like, "Where did you go?" I said, "They kicked her out. I don't even know why." And then I told Christine, I said, "This is what I don't get it. It's Tessa's show. Yes, I'm the guest. I get that part. But if
Dude,
she's kicked
and I
out,
was happy
then
because
it
I was
should
seeing on my cell phone, like, you guys were still talking. I'm like, fuck yes, at least it's still going. Instead of, like, I'm gone, so everything's cut off, but you guys were still going. I was so happy that that was going.
No, I was looking for the song too, but then the song cut off, and I'm like, and then woof, it disappeared. And I'm like, and I thought that's weird. Why is Tessa? Why is he kicking her off? I was like, why?
My internet died for no apparent reason. It died. I'm like, trying to fix it, wasn't working.
I don't know. That is weird.
All right.
No, we
It
still got a
is.
little bit of time because I know we're
So,
gonna probably head out. And then. But that was a good show. I
well, I
mean,
was
but
gonna say if there's anybody else that wants to come for a call-in, etc., please feel free to.
I don't know where everybody
Here
is.
it
I can get.
shows an hour and 28 minutes, but it's a little less than that.
No, but it's crazy. Don't sense that she's been on the whole show, and I don't mind. I hope you didn't mind her being on it, but it didn't bother me because she needs help. But it really hurt me though because it was like when I was picking up all this mess, I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "These damn cops and they ain't doing shit. Why do you have them there if you're not going to do anything?"
I feel so bad for them and what they're going through. And as far as there's no article, there's no place where there's, police tape. Like, what the fuck? Why is this shit not happening? This is general, regular shit. No matter who the fuck gets killed or murdered or whatever, there's
They always
police
do
tape.
that. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is
Yep.
there not police tape right now?
Mm.
It totally
Mm-mm.
blows me away.
Mm-mm. Oh, no. I don't get it.
I think what they're doing is we're undercover, we're in this certain place, and we don't want certain hairs to be raised because we taped it off. So we're just going to pretend like nothing happened. We're going to continue on with our investigation and figure shit out. That's all I can figure. Like, what the fuck else are they doing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because there's always police tape. There's always something. Then there's not. There's something else that is under disguise that people don't realize.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, I don't get it. It's just pathetic.
Me neither.
I just think it's just really dumb. And, I don't know. I mean, there's times where I just like, there was times where I ain't gonna lie, there was times where I just would get real sad and I thought something just was trying to make me stop,
I felt so sad for her because was that the mom that was just like trying to be strong and the wife that is not, or was that a friend and then the mom?
That was the mom, the one that we were talking to, and then the one
The mom that was like
her.
sad and like crying.
Yeah.
And then the other one being the friend that was strong and hardcore. Holy fuck, dude. Like I was saying, like, I lose my kids for 3 minutes in the department store, and I'm just like, oh, please, God, like, bring it back to me. I will give anything to have this happen. And then for that to happen to her, I can't even imagine that shit.
What happened? She sent me a message.
Sorry, I didn't go.
Just seeing.
My heart was gonna jump out of my chest, so I didn't do it.
Don't cry, sissy.
No, she said that she had to leave because she said that she felt like her heart was gonna jump out. Yeah. She's still breathing. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I don't know if she's
seriously, like, I remember this point when my sister, she had this most romantical thing. Like, they ran away, they went to the hot springs, they jumped the fence, blah, blah, blah. Then they fucked, like, everything was cool. Then all of a sudden, there was this guy, and he's like, I want your papers. I want your papers. Show me your papers. Like, what the fuck? So this African man was asking this Mexican man to show his papers. Well, he couldn't do that or wouldn't do it. And so this African man stabbed this Mexican man. He fucking gutted him. He gutted him. And my sister Sarah, she came out. She put his guts back into his, orifice, put him in the car, and tried to drive him to the hospital instead of waiting for an ambulance to get there because it would have taken too long. But he kept saying, I want to see your papers. Like, what the fuck, dude? Who the fuck are you to ask for papers? And supposedly he was a priest and he was cheating on his wife. And oh my gosh, all this shit was so fucked up. Then, shortly after this fella was murdered and his guts were spilled out and tucked back into his stomach and taken to the hospital. My sister realized she was pregnant with his son, and she named him Fabian just after him. And she's made bad decisions since then.
Wow.
Life carries on. It's pretty intriguing.
Mm-hmm. It's tough. I mean, even for all the stuff that we do to help people, but it's just seems like the world is just getting worse and worse and worse. But we just keep our positive attitude and try to make a change. Try to make things better and just try to help people that you can. And that's all you can do. Just pray, because when we were talking about all that stuff about the way the world is with all these killings and then the Ukraine, so it's like, oh my God, it's sad. I just hope that we live to see there is going to be a war. I hope we live to see it. Or some of us might not live to see it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. So we still have a little bit of time. I think we should be. I'll probably head out. I'm getting tired. I think we should have ended the show, but I was waiting for you, Tess.
Hey, you ain't allowed to get tired. No, I'm just trying to. There's a certain one that I'm trying to fix. Where the fuck did it go? Create banner. I'm just trying to add. Hold on one sec. I'm just trying to add the link for other people to call.
What the hell happened? You saw it again. Tess. Dude, what the hell? Let me see. What the hell? I think this phone is actually. Hello? Where'd she go?
Brown cow. Yay, we're back! Holy fuck.
Yeah, but it's crazy. I don't know. I just think it's sad. And I asked her if she's going to come back, but I think she's taking it hard. I don't think they're coming back. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's really, really sad. I just think it's
to me, it is super sad because I felt like it was 6 months ago, but maybe that's when he kind of separated himself from things, and maybe that's when he got into his drug addiction, etc. Maybe that's where it all began, was 6 months ago. And then she said it was Wednesday when it happened. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? I felt like 6 months ago. But then she said last Wednesday. Did it work up from 6 months ago to this point? I don't fucking know.
No, you don't have no clue. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But it's but it is crazy. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to think about all that. That's why I know that if I go to the funeral, I'll probably end up going. But the thing is, it's gonna be tough. Very, very tough. It's not gonna be easy. Who's messaging me? But I'll probably head out and go to sleep. I can't stay up.
Hey, don't make like a baby and head out. But can we tell our listeners where to find you? 210-974. What is the number?
210-974-3470. Again, 210-974. Oh, she said she can't go back in. Yeah, it won't let her. You can reach me at 210-974-3470. See, she said that she was trying to come back, but it's not letting her now. She's crying.
Aww.
She said that she said that She said that she can't go back in because she's crying. She's crying that she's not gonna come back. She's probably still
Okay, so
watching, but
Trudeau is saying you should get a free Google Voice number and people could also call in directly. Yeah, that'd be cool because I'm paying for Spreaker and StreamYard. So, yeah, that would be cool. It's hard, says Alice Rose. Yep. I don't know. I didn't even know what the hell is going on. I don't know. It's so intense. Like when we're trying to do these things, we get disconnected. Different things happen today. So one more time, if you can repeat the 210 number, that'd be amazing.
210-974-3470. Again, 210-974-3470. So if you ever need a reading or like the case that y'all just saw with me, that's to help. You can reach me and I'll be happy to help you. Because I do other stuff like missing cases, but in this case, he was murdered. I love doing that kind of work. So I do not just psychic medium stuff, but I also do volunteer work if I can.
Well, I have to tell you that Psychic Chris Garcia is amazing. And yeah, he was one of the first people that I interacted with that was like, hey, I'd like to do a show. And I'm like, how the fuck do I know if this is okay? And then Dave Scott said, hey, we'll have him do a reading. And after that, I was hooked. And then so many times after that, he's read my friends. He doesn't know because I haven't told him. But he's read them and we've been blown away each and every time. But I just want to thank everyone so much once again for being our guests and listeners. And for joining us tonight on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. It was a pleasure having you as our listeners and you, Chris Garcia.
You're welcome, sis.
My little big brother. But I also want to thank all of my friends on We Are Paradox Media's Facebook, KPNL Radio, Twitter, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and wherever else beyond the Omniverse you're listening tonight at one time. And holy shit, I wish we had more time. Yes, we got cut off quite a few times, but Chris is still here. He's hanging in there. I don't know. Maybe we can continue in the after party. I'm not sure. We're all tarred. It's so hot. So hot, so bad. But tomorrow night we have Miss Psychic Donna Pinnock. That should be interesting. But I just want you guys to know, don't forget, we're all in this together. Together, we can make the world a bit better. And together, my friends, we are Paradox Media.
Yep.
Because without you, there is no us.
Yeah, and for Christina, if you're still watching, if you are, we will have our prayers with you. And for Patricia, I know that you're grieving and crying, but we are here with you, and we want you to know that you are not alone. And if you ever need to talk to, of course, you probably got my number already, but if you need to talk to Tessa, look Tessa up under. Go ahead and give your information in case you want to look you up on Facebook.
Oh, shit. You can look me up on Facebook under Tessa Nicole Thomas Peterson, or you can email me at weareparadoxmedia@gmail.com.
Yeah,
and where can she find you, Chris?
At 210-974-3470. You can find me on TikTok, Psychic28, or Garcia187BlueLove@gmail.com.
Well, until next time, you guys, night night, live and light. I hope you guys take care of my yous. Stay strong. Be there for each other. Let's raise each other up out of this place we call, to me, it's like hell on earth. But seriously, we're all in this together. And we can make it better if we work together.
Yep, that's right. One person can't do it by themselves.
That's right. It's too much. But no, together we can make the world a little better. And together, my friends, we are Paradox Media, because without you, there is no us. And I will see you next time, whether it's through the threshold or what? Nighty night, love and light. Take care of my yous. And please feel free to reach out to me. We are paradoxmedia@gmail.com or Chris at what?
210-974-3470.
8675309. Just kidding.
Good night, guys.
Night. Love and light. Mwah.
I'm heading out, guys.